room. It's always some technology, but that's okay. We here, we here. Listen, I got my friends. Welcome back. It is your girl, Coach TaShon on 101 TKO Radio and the
Yeah,
Nail Room. How y'all
yeah.
doing?
We doing good. I'm good. I'm great. I'm great. How you doing?
I'm good. I'm good. Listen, I
That's
got
what's
my
up.
friends in the building. We got DJ Johnny Prince.
Yeah,
What's going on, Johnny?
yeah. We here, baby. Let's go.
We here. We got Mr. Takeover. How you doing?
Oh, I'm good. A little bit under the weather, but hey, that can't stop me, right?
It got you too. You got that
Mhm.
bug.
I
Like the
got
kids been
some.
saying, you got Rona.
I got a couple of bugs still. Like,
Uh-oh, see. And
Uh-oh.
we got Nelson on the ones and twos. How you doing, Nelson?
Man, doing good, doing good. How about yourself?
I had no complaints. We all here. We're breathing. The sun is out, and it's gonna be a fabulous day.
Yeah.
It's been a work week. Listen, I just want to give a shout out to all of my entrepreneurs, all of
Yes.
the entrepreneurs out there. Listen, today I'm giving all of us the props, the hand claps, the back, the pats on the back or whatnot, y'all.
All of it,
All of it. We've been working, y'all. If y'all don't know an entrepreneur, y'all need to make friends with one, and y'all need to
man.
listen. Keep us lifted. It's hard out here right now.
Yeah,
It's
man.
hard out here when you're trying to make your dreams happen. When you're trying to
Mm-hmm.
make your dreams happen, but just keep us lifted. But I'm just sending a special shout out to everyone, because
Mm-hmm.
I know, I know,
Yeah.
it's been a little rough, but
Entrepreneurs should
hey.
be entrepreneuring.
You know, with life,
man, I know,
with
man.
For
life.
real.
That's like, bro,
Woo!
uh,
Listen,
having to having to sit back on mine right now and look at it. So, yeah,
and you just be like, I can't give up. I can't give up. I
I
like
Yeah.
know.
literally, I've had
Yeah.
to ask myself again, why am I doing this?
Yep.
What
Woo.
am I doing, Jesus?
Yeah.
What was the vision you gave me? Why did you choose
Child.
me?
hmm
So, but you
Child.
know what? I would not change it. I honestly would not change it. It is a process, but the moments when you're getting close and close and closer,
Mm-hmm.
whoo, stuff be happening.
Yeah,
Yeah, I know.
I'm seeing
This
all
stuff
these
be
bougie looking nasty dessert places open up, and I'm like, mm,
Oh
right.
man.
mm.
Man, I feel you, bro.
You be like, I know they stuff nasty.
Yeah, and the fact is, I don't taste some like the cookie crumble thing. I don't know who like that. It's
I've
alright,
never
but
had it.
yeah, it's
Is it
okay.
good? A lot of now, I honestly have heard mixed reviews on it. Like a lot of people are just like, it ain't all that.
It's
Like,
it's like that's how I was about the Cheesecake Factory. I was like, eh.
Oh yeah, nah. Cheesecake Factory is that's
yeah,
definitely
Cheesecake
overrated.
Factory is it's okay. It's not,
It ain't
it
my
ain't the
cheesecake. That's all I know. It ain't mine.
it
Exactly.
ain't
It
your
ain't
hey
mine.
Melanie, how you
It ain't
doing?
mine. Hey, Miss Melanie.
Good
It
morning.
ain't mine.
No, it ain't yours now. It ain't yours.
Mm,
It ain't
mm.
yours.
And they
So,
don't
but
want
you
me to
know
start
what?
making cookies now. I start making cookies. It's over with. I ain't even
It's
gonna
Oh,
jump
over
in
with.
oh my goodness.
But you know what?
Into the market.
It's gonna get, like I've been telling some other entrepreneur friends, we've been having this little powwow, and and again, it's we just have to continue to believe in our products and ourselves, and
Yeah.
I've been able to network with a different group of people, and that's been helping. So it's just like
Hmm.
getting out there and just engaging in a different
Word, what you
way.
just said is like one of the best key words that I think people being entrepreneurs misunderstand. Networking.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Um, Wifey has because I'm gonna say it again. I make great desserts.
Hmm.
right.
Uh, Wifey gets to go to an event tomorrow, which I'm low key
Okay.
jealous, but that's all right.
Hmm.
It's her business anyway.
Right.
I'm just baking, it's her
Look
business
at
anyway.
you.
I'm just
See.
baking, but it's an all ladies event and it's supposed to be
Okay.
having a lot of key people there. But I'm just glad that I kind of got a foot in the door because I've been
Yeah.
trying to
Hmm.
get her to do some things, some new
Yeah.
faces and stuff. So
Yeah. Well, that's good. And speaking of events, y'all, listen, this is September. It's September. That means I
Let's
need
go,
y'all to go
baby.
ahead and go ahead get those tickets to the TMR listening party happening September 23rd. The panel has been released. I got 10 dope black men up
Come on
in
now.
here.
Come on now.
10 dope. It's virtual, y'all. That's the beauty of it. It's virtual, and you can sit at home, eat your popcorn, fit your meal, and you get to just chill out in your safe space, and and listen to these dope men.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's September 23rd. It's only $21. Only
$21, y'all.
$21.
Let's
Listen.
go, y'all.
And
Let's
if
go.
anybody got any questions about why we gotta pay for virtual, well, let me tell you. Let me tell you, let me be honest with you. Zoom and StreamYard costs. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? And if you get the free version, you can only do about 30 minutes, 30 or 40
Yeah,
minutes. So,
exactly.
do
That's
y'all want to get
about it.
cut off or
Exactly.
I know,
what?
right?
Come on
So,
now.
listen,
Support, 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 y'all. Let's go.
things cost or whatnot, but it's only $21. Once you register, you will get your link, and again, you get to join in. And the I'm just super dope about the panel. Like each year, this is the third year. It has grown. Melanie said, "You got
Oh
your tickets?
yeah.
Hey,
Oh
hey.
yeah.
Got your tickets?
Oh yeah.
Listen,
Wait, hold on.
$21.
Prince, should we
the
be
the
scared?
value, the information that you all will receive, and it's
That's
not
right.
just it's not a normal conference type of deal. It is actually listening to these men talk to us about life from their perspective.
Hmm.
Nobody can tell us how to get a man. I'm gonna get a woman. I'm sorry, I'm thinking the opposite. Get a woman, right? They can't tell you. Wait a minute. Okay, let me
Come
mix
on
it
now.
because it's gonna be men and women. But the men can't tell women how to get a man. You know what I'm saying? Like they're
Right.
not here to tell you how to get a boyfriend or a husband. They're here to talk about their experiences
Right.
as men. These are men that are your brothers, your
Hmm.
fathers,
Hmm.
your husbands, your boyfriends, your co-workers, your cousins. These are and I hate to say everyday men, but these are our men in our lives. And they're talking, they have a chance to talk to us about what's going on in their life and so forth. And we're gonna, be able to talk about a variety of topics and so forth. But it's gonna be super dope.
Yeah.
I can't wait till next year because next year be in person. DJ Johnny Prince is still gonna
Woo!
come through on his ones and twos, you
Whoop, whoop,
know.
whoop. Whoop, whoop. Let me press my button. Whoop, whoop,
Yeah.
whoop.
So get your tickets. Get your tickets. Listen, before we move forward, the mailroom messages from him with TaShon Friends is being sponsored by Swag Her Magazine, TLC Coaching, Looks by Miracle, and Privy Stone Crest. Y'all, if y'all have not followed these people, Privy Stone Crest, 101 TKO Radio,
Hmm.
Mr. Takeover, DJ Throwback Guy, y'all missing out on a lot
For real.
because y'all,
Facts.
y'all,
Facts.
Crazy,
listen. I just can't
crazy.
stress enough. I just cannot stress enough. So we got a dope show today. We're gonna talk about this thing about us not listening to y'all, which is part of the reason why the TMR listening party is
I'm
kicking
glad
off
you
this.
included yourself in that. I'm glad you said
I
us.
do, I do.
Accountability. That's what's
Chef,
up.
Chef,
Accountability.
we
I'm
got you,
not. That's
Chef. We
enough.
got you,
Y'all
Chef.
ain't got to keep talking. Y'all ain't got to keep talking. That's
We,
enough.
we got you, Chef. We got you.
Then listen, listen. I mean, I take accountability. Even though I'm a coach, I still take accountability. I'm
Hmm.
learning, but your girl been getting better. I've been
That's
getting
what's
Hmm.
better.
up. That's
I
what's up.
have. I'm
Yeah.
still learning. It's a
Still
learning
learning.
process. You
Okay.
know what I'm
Hmm.
saying?
We'll
So,
see.
oh, you know what? Y'all don't have faith in me. Y'all don't have faith in me. Oh my God. See, listen, before we get
Oh God.
started, my brow, it's not really a brow. My prayers go out to the seven adults, young adults, children, high schoolers, five high schoolers, and the other two Morehouse men, young men who lost their lives this past Labor Day weekend, all car crashes in the
What?
Metro Atlanta.
Wow.
Yes, it was literally sad. The car with the teenagers, high schoolers, theirs went over. the bridge. Like I guess they went up the ramp, uh,
Uh-huh.
and it went over
Mm.
the ramp. It killed all five of them. They were like
Mm.
16 to 19. Um, them and then the two Morehouse guys, they were going off of 285 in Washington Road, going around the ramp and speeding and crashed into a pole and killed both of them instantly. And so, seven families were changed. Their
Mm.
lives were changed this weekend. So my prayers
So
go out
young.
to them. And that's only what we were that was reported. But seven
Dang, man.
young lives were taken.
Mm.
So keep those families in prayer and so forth.
Be
Um,
safe out there, y'all. Buckle up.
yeah, stop speeding.
Stop
Honestly,
speeding.
it's you gonna get to where you're gonna get to.
That's
I
right.
tell people all the time, just be careful. So
You know,
prayers go out to them.
I've
Um,
always said that our time is becoming short because society is making it short on us. You know, we having to they're basically we're looking at things and oh man, I gotta do this. Gotta have this turned in by this time. Gotta have this turned in by this time. And so now life in general, just people are just thinking if I can get to that place faster than the next
mhm,
person. And so it's just recklessly with life, man. It's crazy.
yeah,
Yeah.
I take my time. I leave. In Atlanta, I always leave for 45 minutes ahead of time because
You
of
got
traffic
to.
and all that. I
Mm-hmm.
never I'm not stressing. I'm not doing it. I'd rather get there safely. So, going on in the news, there's a lot that's been going on, but I don't know, entertainment wise. I don't know if y'all know Dojo Cat.
Oh
Oh,
no, what you did now? I just seen a little post about
I
her
don't
with
listen. Her new CD or project called Demons.
about
Her
when she was
video
that black, she all blacked out.
is called Demons.
Mm-hmm.
Listen,
wow.
I literally, because I wanted to see, I always like to see what's going on. First of all, she didn't did a whole three that she didn't, she got caught. I guess I ain't talking about no, I'm not gonna mention it because I don't know what it is and all that, but I
Wow.
tried to literally look at the video. The good Lord Himself said, I dare you. You bet not. You
Wow.
bet not. Because I thought, and I am not joking, yeah. I thought, I'm like, I'm stronger. I can look at it a little bit. Listen, when I looked at the name of it in the video, the front page of it, them vibes, y'all, this music is nothing to play. It is a portal. And I
Yeah.
don't know what happened with her. I don't know what happened to her. And they said that she didn't turned over to the other side and pretty much,
Wow. So she sold the soul
yeah, yeah.
as well.
Honestly, when you look at her change from the when she came out, because that's the same little girl who made the cow go moo
Moo cow.
song.
Yep,
Yeah,
I
moo
couldn't
cow.
stand
And,
that
and it,
song.
but it was catchy. And you think about
2015. Moo.
right, and she made a killing off
I
that
don't even
song,
know.
Moo.
right? But now
Moo.
she is on
Yeah.
the other side. But when I tried to look at, I was like, oh, you could just feel the vibe. Like it has nothing
I
to
didn't
do.
see it. I gotta see it. I gotta tune
Well,
in and
Yeah,
see what
well,
it is.
well,
yeah,
Prince, let me open it up for you with this one then. With her saying that, have you noticed a shift in gangster music and how the demeanor to women, how there's not a lot of rough men talking about gangster rap, drug raps and stuff is shifted over to women
Yes.
that are danging not
hmm
wearing not really wearing clothes. And my thing is, when you listen to them, you can tell that they more likely have skills when it comes to rapping, but the agenda with all these record labels, they're doing the same thing to them that they did to that they were doing to younger boys,
Right.
getting signing them
hmm
because they know they can rap. But
Hmm.
then once they signed them and say, "Well, we ain't gonna release your album unless you rapping about this particular thing."
Absolutely.
hmm
They're definitely used women now. You know what I mean?
hmm
They definitely, they doing that. They're pushing a certain narrative. I can see it.
Sexy red.
It's exactly sexy red or like that song.
How?
You know what I mean?
You
like
like
that.
If you don't know
Exactly.
your
what?
if you don't know your back end ain't that color already, you know something
Yeah,
going on.
I
exactly.
don't
You know what
even
I
know
mean?
what my color. Like that's the thing about it. Like,
Y'all need,
Girl,
do I
you know
need to look in the
you ain't never
mirror?
looked at you never had that mirror look like that.
do we even
First
need to
of all,
know
my
that
baby did
information?
to be looking back. I can't.
Do we need to know that information? Do
Right.
we first of
That's
all?
the thing about it. It's like, do you really need to
Do
know?
we need
Like
to
who?
know?
Only my husband needs to know that. So
Oh
listen,
my
Exactly.
hold
goodness.
that thought, because that is the interesting. Like, who else needs to know what color anything is on your body? Like, I don't get it. But hey, if they call that creative now, hey, so be it. That just lets you know
No.
I'm getting old because
Exactly. Me too.
my ears can't take it.
Me
Listen,
either.
stay connected to 101 TKO Radio in the mailroom. And I guess
Oh.
that's the next topic we're gonna have to explore. What color is your no, let me stop. That's gonna be a question. What's your color? We getting it dyed now? Like, what's the color?
I don't
So
know what.
it's a 101 TKO
Oh,
Radio in the mailroom. We'll be right back. That's interesting.
y'all crazy.
Oh my goodness.
And we are back live on 101 TKO Radio. That was the infamous Carl Thomas.
Hmm.
Listen, we gotta bring back some of this R&B because
Classic. That's what I'm for,
yeah,
baby.
them classics.
I'm bringing it
Them
back.
classics. Yeah, we gotta bring it back. But there are a lot of Nelson had introduced me to some R&B artists that are like making it seem like I like London October.
Oh, that's my
So
dude right there,
yeah,
man.
I like him. I like his sound. So
Take
I've
me
been
back to
rocking him and
your
a few others.
place.
Yeah, yeah. I'm like,
Take
oh, he does
me.
sound like Marvin Gaye.
Mhm.
He sound like that Marvin Gaye. That's our new generation of Marvin Gaye's or whatnot. But
Yo.
yeah, that music, y'all gotta it flows right into our topic because honestly, I feel like music does play a part on our conversation with in our relationships. And
Yeah.
and the topic today, she ain't listening to me.
Mm.
And I know a lot of men have been talking about this, that their women are not listening to them. And I know I'm one of the ones that,
Mhm. Mhm.
started,
Mhm.
you know,
Mhm.
uh,
Mhm. Mhm.
I ain't tell you to co-sign. You may
Hey, wait, Prince. She
Oh
wasn't
my
listening.
God.
Prince, she wasn't listening enough that the good Lord had to end up. When the last time you had some wings?
Ah. Uh-huh.
honestly,
Hmm.
probably about a few weeks ago.
For real?
3 weeks ago.
Hmm. Few
Mm.
weeks ago.
How long before then?
Probably a few weeks before then too.
3 weeks before then. Why
Yeah.
why we ain't on top of our wings here recently?
Why we haven't talked about wings recently?
No, why we
Because
haven't been on our wings here recently?
I don't know why.
Oh no, I thought maybe cause us lifing and stuff, stuff getting
Oh,
short,
with that too, yeah.
Yeah,
That
yeah, yeah,
too.
yeah,
Yeah, ain't
yeah,
no money. No,
That's
yeah.
what
yeah, yeah.
wings
Ain't no
$20 for eight
money.
piece.
So, so
Shoot, everybody going up on their prices.
So the Lord said, TaShon, I need you to go into your purpose because these wings just ain't gonna work. So we
That's
need to
right.
get
That's
you
it.
in.
That's
You ain't
it.
listening. You ain't listening to Chef say put the wings down. So let me just
And
put you on your purpose.
he sent me a DM talk about the chicken. We ain't supposed to be eating no chicken. I just gave it a thumbs
See,
up.
I
Like,
ain't
shoot.
listening.
Thumbs up,
I
right?
ain't
Thumbs up.
listening.
Like I just gave a thumbs up. Like,
I ain't
okay,
listening. See,
Ooh, the
what
wings was
and
good.
your point is, and what?
Oh my
see,
gosh.
boy,
Yo.
But
see.
I am listening to y'all. And again, this is part of the TMR listening event is
Yes.
for us to start listening. And
Amen.
before you women, and then I said you women because that's what we're talking about. The women, we do have a problem listening to our men,
Mm.
and we always equate that to y'all being right or wrong. And it's like, no, it's just that if we're asking for a certain type of leadership and we want y'all to lead us and all of this, we have to be willing to listen to y'all point
Come on
blank.
now.
You know what I'm saying? So
Y'all have the code.
I am the first to say
We're so proud of
I'm
you.
learning to
Taking this,
listen to
you
y'all.
taking these steps. We're so proud of you. A 5-step
I am taking
program.
a yes. Well, it's pretty much probably like 10, 20 step program, but I'm already at it. But I am learning to listen to y'all,
Okay.
even to y'all as friends. You know
Mhm.
what I'm saying? Like, because for me, again, when my dad died in 94, I didn't have that, that male to say, hey, dun dun dun, this is what you're
Mhm,
supposed to do. So I had to take everything in my own hand as a female,
mhm.
which is no excuse, but so it's like if y'all came to me and told me stuff, I'm like, oh, okay, all
Mm.
right, and moving on. Next.
He passed when you just went to college? How long ago
Yeah,
were you? Wow.
yeah, yeah.
Crucial
So that's
time.
why, yeah, my sister had just graduated in
So
from
you were
high
like
school.
eight,
I was
what, 18,
entering
18, 19,
19, 19,
19.
20. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Wow.
So yep. And so, been so think about me from 20 to 50. That's a
Mm,
long time being without a male's voice. Well,
mm.
40 until, got 48, 49. So I've been
A
listening
good
to the
male's
women.
voice, because guys don't get it wrong when she's saying what
Yeah.
she's
Yeah,
saying,
Right.
yeah,
because and ladies don't get it wrong with what she's saying.
Absolutely.
Don't take that as in any male's voice is a good
right,
voice, and
right.
that's not.
No, yeah, because I've
No,
had my pastors, like, I've had my uncles or whatnot, but when you're like independent and you're like you've been doing everything on your own, or
Right.
you didn't have the guidance, you know, you listen to your voice, you start to tune out that leadership of other men, and so
Hmm.
then when chef came along and it's like, here go this man that's trying to tell me what to do. Like
Hmm.
he's
let me
trying to
ask you this,
tell me what to
TaShon.
do.
How after
Mm-hmm.
your father passed
Mm-hmm.
and you were grieving, how did you respond to men?
I didn't, that's that period too that I was going through a lot with men and dating, and that's something I talk about in the book. And so that's what led me into I don't need y'all for anything but sex. I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't need y'all for anything because I got mine. I got house, car, whatever. I got it. And so I didn't respond to them in the sense of I really don't care what y'all have to say. Like I know how to change my tire. And if I don't, I know I have the resources to go take it to the shop, X, Y, and Z. So I didn't even need for like the whole protection. I moved my whole apartment on my own because I refused to let a man do it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Damn.
who does
Okay.
that?
Damn.
You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? Who does that?
So let me piggyback off of
Hmm.
Prince and say, why why is it that we as men need to be needed for that purpose?
What to for sex?
Well, no, no, not sex. To change the tire and take out the trash, and why are we needed for that? Because for real, as men, we are set up to think that's that is that form of protection, that my wife don't need to be taking out trash. My wife
Mm-hmm.
don't need to be, because my thing is, what happens if I get hurt? Now I'm gonna be that
Mm-hmm.
man that's gonna sit up here if my wife does not, which my wife does know how to change a tire. I'm going to
Mm-hmm.
teach her how to change a tire. And in the
Right.
sense of that, if I'm at work and I can't get to her, Lord knows
Yeah.
I don't want her on the side of the road stranded. And if she
Right.
can change her tire, so I applaud you to be able to do that. But we associate that need, and that's why
Yeah.
I in just my opinion, why I feel a lot of women sit and say I don't need a man is because that's what men are associated with,
Yeah. I
that
think it
need.
just, just growing up, and that's what, we knew that the men did these types of things, the maintenance and all of that.
Hmm.
I think it's just, general. But if you
Because
and
you got a lot
it
of men. You got a lot of men that if I come in the house and she don't allow me to
yeah,
be a man, meaning fix stuff and all this, then hey, what am I, what am I doing here? You know?
yeah, yeah.
That's
How
different. I think if a woman don't
yeah.
stuff like that, I think it is there's different levels of
Hey,
protection.
Stephanie.
Stuff was good. What's going on? She tapped in. It's different levels of
Yay.
protection, right? So it
Yeah.
ain't about just fighting or just standing in front of your lady and fighting a bunch of dudes. You
Right.
know,
Yeah.
depending on where you at and where you live, hey, I don't want you going out. I'll throw the garbage out. Sometimes you gotta walk to the dumpster, depending on where you
Yeah.
live,
Right.
do whatever. I don't want you walk to the dumpster at night or anytime because it's
Mhm.
crazy over here. So I'm gonna do it, and because I don't want nothing
Right.
to happen to you. It's a level of protection. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Yeah.
I know you know how to fix the flat. Now you on the side of 295. Let me come there to you first.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let me do that because I don't want nothing happening. It's 2 in the morning. Let me come out. Let me come out and
Right.
handle that. You know what I mean? Because there's a level of protection. That's just the instinct that a lot of men have. You know what I mean? It's not to say that that's their duty. If that's what you were getting at, Laurent. That's not to say that what I mean
No, because a lot
that's
of
what we're
men do.
supposed to do. Yeah, absolutely.
A lot of
We
men do feel, and a lot of women do, and because that's that thing. I don't need a man. That's where a lot of that comes
Different.
from. I
So
don't
I
need a
think what
man.
LeBron was talking about, want to make sure that they know how to change the tire in worst case scenarios like that.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
not
It's
make it
not.
and not make it our duty, not make it us tied to it just because we're men. Is that what
Yeah,
you're saying?
yeah, it's not saying that I'm not gonna. Cause like my wife knows how to take the trash out, or she had to take the trash out because she
Or
stayed
whoever's
here.
Right,
in the
right.
household, you
Yeah.
doing you having her take the trash out because
Right.
it's unfortunate. There's some sorry dudes out here that
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
out there
That
playing the
no
video
pump
games
gas.
and the wife doing all that stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I mean, if the wife is at least at home, um, doing cooking, cleaning, why
Mm-hmm.
not do
Right,
okay? Let me help her at
right.
least take
yeah,
the trash out,
Yeah.
or do change a light bulb, or
Right.
right,
Yeah.
cut the grass and stuff like
Right.
that.
right.
So I
Yeah.
get it where some women feel that they don't need a man to do those things. You know
Right.
what
Yeah.
I'm saying? To each his own. But
Yeah.
if you're there, why not?
Yeah,
Even
Yeah.
for me,
Mm-hmm.
even if whoever I'm in a relationship with, even if I don't live in the same household and
Yeah.
they got a house, I'm like, hey, don't worry about it. I'll come over there, cut your grass, or do
Oh,
something.
that's
You know
so.
what I'm saying?
That's you.
So,
So you still that.
oh
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
yes, yes. I'm that person.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
that person.
You're right. So
Yeah.
listen. Hold that thought. These are good thoughts. That again, listening to our men because it
so, and
And we are back live on 101 TKO Radio in the mail room.
Yeah.
Listen, before y'all do anything else, make sure you have downloaded that app, that 101 TKO Radio app. Interact with us on the fan wall,
Let's
y'all.
go.
Interact with us on the fan wall. Let us know how we doing. Let us know what you want to talk about. Let us know what you want to hear on the 101 TKO Radio fan wall.
Good
Listen,
morning.
hey,
Good morning.
Marvelous Maria. Good
Hey,
morning,
Miss
fam. How you
Marvelous.
doing? Good morning. Good morning. Listen, we are talking about she ain't listening to me. We
Ah,
ain't listening to y'all. And I was just sharing with Nelson. Um, I was that girl that did not, I didn't get the experience like my sister or my cousins, them, the female cousins with having the luxury of letting the men do things like simple as I was just telling Nelson when me and Chef met, he pumped the gas and we
mhm.
were in the car and I was like, I got it. Da, da. Like we were sitting at the gas station and he was like, we really gonna argue. Like he told me, he was like, you're not about to embarrass me. I'm getting out the car and pumping the gas.
Come on now.
I wasn't used to that. You know what I'm saying? I
Mhm.
wasn't used to that type of treatment, even with my ex marriage. So I didn't know that. And because my dad had left, so I've been doing those things, those simple things like taking out the trash or and part of it is part of the being living, you living on your own. But I didn't know that it was okay for the guy to do it for you as well. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
I dump the trash in a heartbeat. It ain't no problem.
You ain't the
And
only one.
then,
A lot of women today have a hard time letting men do
yeah,
for them. You know what I
yeah,
mean? Just like you
yeah.
said, you moved the whole apartment by yourself, only to say
I
you moved the whole
did.
apartment by
I
yourself.
was proud of myself
Only
too.
exactly, only to say it. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the only reason why you did it. Yeah, I
I
did
was
that by
hurting,
myself.
So could
but I
you
did it.
can you associate that with a bit of having control for so long?
Oh yeah. It
Yeah,
Yeah.
most definitely it was control. It was control of controlling, and then I just did not want to listen to y'all. Like, what was I listening? What was y'all's purpose in telling me what to do when I
that's
already
crazy.
knew how to do it? You understand
Okay.
what I'm saying? Like, what was your purpose of telling me, hey, you may want to change your light bulb, or you may want to change the air filter or something? What was your purpose in telling me that? I already got it. I can, before Google was popular, I was I found out, you know what I'm saying?
That's
Like,
crazy.
what was your purpose in telling me this stuff or doing? So for me, I'm like, okay, and I already knew that. So it was like it was a control thing for me. I know, like I told
Horrible.
y'all,
Mm.
I've come
That
a
is the mentality of a
long
lot of
way.
women today, man. Like you, all right,
Yeah, it
man.
really
You know,
is. It
thanks,
really is. Yeah.
thanks.
But
Damn.
you know what? I see a big difference in the newer generation. They do allow the men to do for them. And
Yeah.
for us, we get mad,
I
right? We
also,
get
yeah, yeah, exactly. Because they understand this. All of us, parents
yeah,
or whatever, you know what I mean? We didn't get it. You know what I mean? We the
right.
ones, single mama, the independent women, and
Mm-hmm.
seeing y'all struggle. Your daughter saw y'all struggle. Yeah, everything
Yeah,
maybe, you got you eating and you got an apartment, but you
yeah,
struggling. You know what I mean?
yeah.
You was mean to your kids. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? You had
Right.
2 jobs, you was never home. They don't
Yeah,
want to go through
yeah,
that. Now I need to
True.
that ain't gonna work for me. You know what I
yeah.
mean? I'm gonna find me a man, I'm gonna take care of him, I'm gonna hold him down, we're gonna do this together. That's the
Right.
mentality of a lot of younger women.
Yeah, they do. Because even like when I talk to my nieces, and they tell me about going out, and when they're like sharing their stories of dating, and and they'll tell me, because we always go down our little checklist to make sure, just
Hmm.
that auntie niece thing, and they be like, yeah. I'm like, I said, so did he pay for dinner, or did you have your money? They were like, oh, he took care of everything. And I was like, okay. And then they said, I know they got gifts. And I said, well, wait a minute, what's the gifts for? I'm going now. I'm on alert. Like I'm like, wait a minute, where the gifts come from and why? Da, da, da. Like I'm going. They were like, Auntie, he was just being nice, and
It's being nice.
he's. And I said, and so me, radar be on. I'd be like, what? Why he being nice? Like
Oh my
what's
gosh. Man
Ah,
what's
can't
going
be
on?
nice. Man can't be nice.
Like
chef,
my
come
my
out.
niece
Man
got
can't be nice.
Chef,
a
go buy
gift
this woman some
saver.
wings.
I really was, because it was like one time she asked for a purse. I guess they had been talking, or
Oh
and
my
the guy
gosh.
got her the purse, right? Oh my gosh. My antennas went up, me and her mama, and that was really bad, right? So she's like, oh my gosh. She's like, this is why I don't want to talk to y'all, because y'all be. I said, well, where did the purse come from?
Oh my
And why is he giving the purse? What's going on? Like I was drilling her. And then I said, you know what?
I
I'm
hate
sorry.
I
I
hate
said,
to
did you enjoy
say
the day? She was like, yes. And then, so, we had to scale back, because we were coming from a place of,
hurt,
don't you let no man
yeah,
do this. Don't
yeah,
da, da,
yeah,
da, da, da,
yeah.
da, da, da.
hurt.
Exactly.
Whereas the guy was really being nice.
Exactly.
He was like, and we forget that he comes from a two-parent home. His dad was teaching them how to da da da.
Mm-hmm.
But for us, we be
Mm-hmm.
like, no, take it back, give it back,
Oh
give
my
the
gosh,
purse
yo.
You
back.
know,
Oh
yeah,
my gosh.
I was that guy growing up where all me being that nice person, you too good for me.
Yeah,
Yeah, you too good for me. So that a lot of men, there are some men that are gifting is possibly part of the love language. And
yeah,
so
yeah,
that's something that we also get mixed up as not knowing someone's love language. And
right.
they can get caught up all in the sauce. Y'all got to stop that, man.
You know what, you're right. We have to, and that's part of the listening. Like, because again, for us to listen to y'all and say, you know what, there are a lot of men who just like to gift women things without, the what you call it, without wanting anything. It's
Right.
like, okay, if she said that she likes this, then it's okay. I'm not expecting anything from you. You said that you like this, and I, decided to say, hey, I can gift you with this,
Right.
instead of us looking at it as a red flag or whatnot, or looking at it as something bad. And
Yeah.
so,
Granted, she does have to say for herself too. Any women have to say for themselves, even though I am being gifted this, don't be looking for anything in return, because you do have low key men still saying that, all right, hey, I got you
yeah,
this steak from this restaurant, so you know what I'm saying. We get to go home, right? Some steak
you give me
activities.
a steak, you.
Some of them out there still. Some of them out there still.
Yeah, it's still something about
Yeah,
that.
But
it really is. It
it's
is
some good
still
guys
some
though.
out
It's
there.
some good young. It's some good young guys though that's
Yeah,
that just genuinely want to, I mean, just
Yeah, treat
get
them,
get her stuff, get her nice things, and
yeah, treat
set the
treat them with Mike.
tone. You know what I'm saying? Hey,
Yeah,
listen,
right,
this is what I
right,
want to do for you. You
right.
know what I mean?
Yeah,
This is what you asked for, and this is what I want
man.
to do for you, and I'm able to do
Prince,
that.
I
Prince, a
think
lot of
there's some good young men out there that,
yeah.
saying, what we don't see because of the generation, but
Mm-hmm.
they may have good parents or good
Yeah,
role model, like how we talk about
yeah,
in saying this forum that we're talking about.
yeah,
So what we don't know, maybe their parents is got the same
yeah,
morals and things of what we're talking about.
yeah, yeah,
But we just don't see it because of so much the generation or the
yeah,
society that what we always see. So we always there like, come on,
yeah, yeah. And
it's scarce.
it is.
It's not a lot of parents
Yeah,
that's have those same principles.
yeah. Because when we did interview the man, this guy that she was dating, right? And
What interview?
yeah, yeah,
Oh my
I did.
gosh.
I did. Chef was like, chill, chill, dude.
You
Like, he gave his stance. I guess how y'all guys greet other guys or whatnot. But me, I was like, who your mom and daddy doing? What you do? X, Y, and Z. What's the intentions? All of that. On top of now, her dad did, I guess it was the man thing. So she already had dad and she already
Mhm.
had uncles to go through the list. But then me and her mama, the females, it was different. And so, like Nelson said, it is scarce because we're just like, why is he doing all this stuff? But then I did have to scale back, like I said, because just like y'all said, he has parents too that was teaching him to be a gentleman and so forth. I'm just like, and I asked him, I said, what is it, what you want with my niece? What's going on? What?
nah, I ain't finna sit up and say I ain't finna do that now. I am gonna ask what your intention is with my daughter.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right.
of
But
course.
I
That
was
goes without
I am
saying.
different.
gonna ask
I
what
was
your
different.
intention is with my daughter.
My intentions were different from y'all's intentions. Like, you
What you
supposed to ask those questions, right?
uh-huh.
But I was still coming from the
Oh.
don't you let no man type of deal. You see what I'm
Oh,
saying?
okay, gotcha.
And
Okay.
so I had to scale it back because I don't want her to grow up like that. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
Okay.
I
right,
want her
right,
to
right.
understand there are good dudes out here that genuinely, like Nelson said, have been taught as well to be gentlemen and do things for women without wanting anything. I didn't want her to have that same mentality. You see what
Right.
I'm saying? So I know, yeah, you're supposed to
Mm-hmm.
like, you're supposed to ask the intention. Like,
Yeah,
what
let
you
me
What
know
want
who
from
aunties
your
me?
and
parents is.
right.
Yeah.
What aunties and mothers and older cousins could do is just teach the younger women to just how to use discernment. You know what I mean?
Mm,
Instead of
mm-hmm,
just telling
mm-hmm.
them, you don't need no man to be independent, because
Right.
that could be a long, lonely life. There are women now
Yeah.
that are starting to recant or get rid of that mindset of, I can't do this.
Mm-hmm.
This is I shouldn't have took on that mindset. I shouldn't have took on that. I want a man now. I want, like, I'm seeing these
Mm-hmm.
videos now. Women are like, damn, I messed up because I had a good
Right.
man earlier. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And I had
Yeah.
this idea of independent, and no man can tell me can't tell me what to do and all this other stuff. And now look, I'm
Yep.
46 years old,
Yep.
single, solo, dolo.
You know what,
Yeah.
Sean? A
Uh-huh.
great example or a teacher is being, I mean, a good teaching method is being a great example.
Mm,
Yeah.
mm.
It's
Yeah.
something because I've I've shown my
That's right.
kids several years of bad relationships.
Mhm.
So during that process, I couldn't tell them what a good relationship was, or couldn't sit and say, "Hey, you might not want to do that," and be mad when they sit and tell me, "Well, you really can't talk because you're doing the same thing."
Right.
Yeah.
And so that's one thing that I've been priding myself on since 2017 was
Yeah.
finding someone that I could live a good life with, not only being a single person myself in a marriage, but them as well, so that I can show my kids an example of what a positive marriage or
Right.
relationship is.
Yeah.
And so by you doing what you're doing with Chef and
Hmm.
showing those steps of it is okay, and they see that, you'd be
Yeah.
very surprised that definitely this generation and generations a little bit before them, they learn more off of what they see.
That's right.
Reason The reason
Yeah.
for why the music and
Right.
YouTube and the TikTok is more influential, because
Yeah.
they learn more off of what they see than what
Right.
someone is telling them.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
agree. The
Yeah.
best
You're
teacher
right.
is you being the example,
Yeah.
like you said. Right.
Yeah.
Correct. I agree with that 1000%.
Evelyn says, "Hey, Evelyn." She says, "Independence and relationship are not mutually exclusive. Thinking that it has to be one or the other is where lots of women messed up. Plenty of self-sufficient women have positive relationships, and that is true. And that's something that we have
Mhm.
had to learn, that you're going to be self-sufficient. And we
Yeah.
got it mixed up with being the whole independent. When you think about it, it was like, no, you had to be
Yeah, you gotta
self-sufficient.
wash. You gotta be able to wash your clothes, because I gotta be able to
Right.
wash my
You're
You got
clothes.
to
right.
be able to,
Exactly.
you know,
Exactly.
if you don't subscribe to AAA, then you're gonna have to learn some things, about your car or whatnot, So you do have to be self-sufficient, and we have to change that narrative and that language. It's like, no, you're supposed to be self-sufficient. You're supposed to know how to
Exactly.
do these things.
Exactly.
But don't, let's just change the narrative of I don't need a man, and I'm, not going to listen to them, because y'all do have some leadership, some good advice for us. And it's
Hmm.
like, if we want to be in healthy relationships, and we are constantly like, we want y'all to lead, and we have to be willing to listen to y'all.
Listen. Exactly. Point blank.
Hey,
Period. At the end of
I
the day, we need each other. I don't care how
Right.
you
yeah,
spin it.
That's it. We need each other,
yeah.
So
Fact.
listen, we're gonna hold that thought, LaRon. When we come back after
Okay.
this music break, we're gonna keep it rolling. You ain't listening to me. Ladies,
Mhm.
are you listening to your men?
Nope.
Wah, wah, wah.
See, they
Not
already
all woman.
saying no, we ain't listening to them. I'll be the first one to tell you I'm learning to listen.
Thank you
I'm
so
learning.
much.
Man,
I'm learning.
Thank
I
It's
you so
thought
getting better
much.
with time.
I'm looking at this next song, and all I saw was folding. I thought you had found a folding chair song. I said,
You know.
TaShon, really?
Hey, hey, it's one out there. It's already out there. It just had too much cussing in it for 101 TK radio in the mailroom. It had too much cussing in it. So listen, go download that app, 101 TKO radio app. When we come back, we'll finish some more. And we are back live on 101 TKO radio in the mail
Let's
room.
go.
That was Folding Clothes by J. Cole. One of my favorites. Folding Clothes. He said, I just want to fold clothes with you.
Yeah, man. Let's fold some clothes. Let me fold you too, baby.
Let me be
I
the
got
first to
a
say,
problem with
me and
that.
my
That's
wife
my
don't like
question. Why you
folding
want to
clothes.
fold clothes with me?
I want to fold you. I don't want to fold clothes with you.
What you say, Nelson?
Exactly.
So y'all ain't gonna be folding clothes with us. Like, then that would be me question. Why you want to fold clothes with me? What's going on?
Hey,
Why you trying to stay here overnight? What?
mm,
Like you trying to get your drawers in? You trying to get a drawer? What's going on? Why you want to fold clothes with
That's
me?
crazy.
What's going on?
that sound like me.
See, I told
What?
you that I would always think, analyze stuff.
That
Like if
sound
this
like me.
song came out a long time ago, I'd be like, "Why you want to fold clothes with me? What's going on?" You don't need to fold clothes with me. I got my own clothes. I can fold
Oh
up my own
my
clothes.
gosh.
But Jay said, I just want to fold clothes with you. Listen, we have our girl, Miss Atwell, joining us. How you doing,
Hey
Snell?
y'all, hey
What's
y'all,
going
How
how
you
on?
y'all doing?
feeling?
How you doing? Oh, I'm coming along. My foot. I'm still 7 toes down, but
Oh man, it's all
I
right.
go
So
back
still
on the.
seven toes.
We'll take
Yeah,
it.
the doctor basically said that they have to do surgery, so I'm gonna have to go put some pins in my toes and
Oh
across my feet
wow.
because
Oh
they're
man.
Oh,
not healing. So yeah,
Yeah.
I'm
so
Oh,
sorry.
I got to go put the foot up and have some pins and cast it up and stuff like that. So
oh,
Sorry.
oh. Well, we're gonna be
yeah,
praying for you. Get your feet
I
together.
appreciate, I appreciate it.
Oh,
I appreciate it.
Yeah, when you
well,
get better, you're gonna
welcome
be running all over the
today.
place, girl.
Welcome today. We
Welcome,
are
welcome.
talking about we ain't listening to our
Yeah.
men, and
Evelyn,
it has been a consensus
come on now.
from
Come
our.
on. Come on
See,
with it.
y'all got me stuttering.
Yes,
Uh,
thank you. Thank you.
Wow.
I want you
you
to put
know
that
what?
up. This is very, very key right here,
Yes,
y'all.
Evelyn says one reason some adults find it hard to be good examples for younger people is that they don't want that younger person to know that they made mistakes. They feel an example has to be perfect and they are ashamed of losing the authority
Yeah.
figure
Mm-mm.
role.
Yep,
And I
I
can see
agree.
that. Yeah,
1000%. That
I
is a
agree.
yeah,
huge issue because
Hmm.
a lot of us did make mistakes, right?
yeah,
And
Yes.
we just too afraid, and that's the it. We are just too afraid, or whatever. We just do not want to say that. We just don't
yeah,
want
Hmm.
to say I messed up. Like I messed
right.
up.
Yeah,
I messed up. We cannot say that. We got to go on this thing here, and
yeah,
You.
I did the best I could. I raised you right, and I raised you this, and I clothed you and all this other stuff, and yet
yeah,
you had no connection. There was
Yeah.
some
yeah,
things that you did out of survival that hurt your kids and kids. You know what I'm saying? Let's not.
yeah,
We
yeah,
can get deeper into it. We
You
like
what?
yeah,
we can go deeper
Yes,
into it.
we
yeah.
can. You're
There
right.
was a video. There was a video of a young. I sent it to you weeks ago too, TaShon. Of she was like auntie grandmothers and aunties don't help us or they're bad grandmas and they're bad whatever,
Yeah,
right? But I
yeah.
think that what she would see once you go deeper into that, what she was saying,
Hmm.
like we see all the adults, of course, they were mad. They didn't get it. They just saw this young woman, a woman that was just privileged and just wanted help and didn't
Yeah,
understand. But a lot of my peers, I got these kids, man, like
yeah,
some a lot of 18 to 22, a lot of 18 to 25 year olds were oops. We ain't
yeah,
talking about that. A
yeah,
lot of them
yeah.
were like, yo, you get a baby, the government will give you you get food stamps, money, cash,
Mhm,
Section 8.
mhm.
You ain't got to pay but $8 a month. You know what I mean? You'll be
Hmm.
taken care of.
Yeah,
We ain't
yeah.
talking about that.
No, we're
Right,
not.
We
right,
don't want to
right.
say that. Of
Yeah,
course, we
You're
don't want to
right.
yeah,
say
You're
that.
right. Yep, you're
We don't
yeah.
want
right.
to admit to that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like everything is so much stuff that we did out of survival to bring these
Hmm.
kids up in. And
Yeah,
nobody never heard what she was saying. That is
yeah,
fact. I know plenty. I'm from the hood. I know plenty
mhm,
women that had oops babies. They are now
yeah,
19, 20, 22.
yeah, yeah.
Let's talk about it. Let's get real. Let's
Right,
talk
Hmm.
right.
about 20 to 25%
Mhm.
of men. All of us ain't got kids. All men ain't got kids, right?
Right,
20 to
right, right.
25% of single men are childless. Childless. That
Hmm.
Yeah,
means most of these women are having sex with the same men. Let's talk about it.
Yep, you're right.
right,
That's a whole
right.
Let's
nother
talk about
conversation.
it. I know.
Yep.
Listen. I grew up with women that had multiple baby daddies. Let's talk about it.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, you're
We
yeah.
don't
right,
want to
Prince. I'm
say we
with you.
messed up.
Yeah,
Hey, but I think
we gotta
it's a
say it.
way that you. I think it's a way that you say it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So you there's got to be a way if you're going to share that with your child. You have to word it in a different way. You know what I'm saying? Because
yeah,
you don't want to come across as though as they was a mistake or anything. Because some child may take it certain things. So it depends on if you're going to have that conversation. You just have to just say things are like keyword like this wasn't planned, but
Right.
I'm
Of
grateful
course.
that you did.
yeah,
I think it just have to be a if you're going to have that deep conversation, just so how you word
yeah,
it, so that the child won't feel that oh, I was a mistake, and
Yeah.
then it's going to turn a different topic or say, well, I
Right.
wasn't asked to
Yeah.
be here.
Right.
So I think it's just if you're going to have that conversation, you really got to tread light on how you
Yeah.
have that conversation.
Yeah.
with the child.
Because most of us
Absolutely.
we were not playing. Like I know my parents, I wasn't
Mhm.
playing.
Right,
I
right, right.
was considered like, you know, and that did, you're right, because that did bother me a long time because I thought I was a mistake to my parents, you know what
No,
I'm
I
saying?
was
Because
a mistake. I was a mistake.
Oh
A
Lord.
lot
you
of
was
us,
not a mistake.
I
a
was
lot,
a mistake.
a lot of my parents was a
My mama
mistake.
was crying when I was.
You
Yeah,
know
Oh
what?
Lord.
that's just what
You
it
know
is. I
what?
hear what you're saying. I hear what you're saying.
Yeah, and but you're
Look,
right. Like a lot of us do, you know, it's like, okay, if we got pregnant or, you know, and then again that man and that woman did not talk about the pregnancy
Mhm.
thing. They did not talk about like, okay, what our lives have changed now. Now what are we gonna do? You know, what now like literally we have to plan, we have to make some changes. And so
absolutely.
what happened, a lot of these women they expected that same guy because as a teacher I saw it like they expected that same guy they went out with to the varsity or to
Yeah,
Dugan had their drinking on wings. They
yeah,
Yeah.
expected that same guy to
yeah,
be a dad now and
yeah.
did
Yep.
not do their
Ain't work
extensive
out.
background check,
Right,
you know.
exactly.
Right.
And so when you're trying to make a man be a father or trying to make a woman be a mother, they ain't everybody does not have that parental gene that
Yeah,
that makeup, you know what I'm
Absolutely.
saying?
yeah.
And so this is where your issues start coming in because I've seen it as a teacher. Oh my gosh, I literally used to ask some of my parents, you know, I always had a good rapport with my parents, and the first thing I'd be like, why you have a baby with him?
Mm,
Mm.
Oh, Miss Green, you know, he no, he was nice at
yeah,
the wing spot. He was
yeah,
nice when y'all hanging out.
yeah.
And now you want to put him on child support. And now you going to call him everything but a
Ooh,
child
don't say
Come on
that.
now.
support
Mm.
because
Don't.
he
Ooh.
ain't
Ooh.
doing what
Mm,
you think he's supposed to do. But
child.
he showed you who he was when y'all were out.
Yeah.
When y'all went to when you had to pay for all of his meals or when you had to take him shopping and he only got you a pair of pajamas and you bought him the whole Gucci outfit. You know
You
what I'm
know
saying?
what?
Like he showed you that.
That's
Right.
the listening that I was finna say before we went to the
Yeah, break.
to the song break, where I was
Yeah.
gonna say that me and Lisa came across a video the other day, and a man was saying, "If my house is dirty when I meet you, and
Yeah.
you don't come in, and you don't clean my house, and you don't do this, I don't need you." And I'm
I
like,
saw that crap.
"Bruh, women,
I saw
that's
that
the stuff that
crap.
you don't listen to, you know." And
But
but a lot of men
unfortunately,
are
we
telling you,
do.
He
well,
said that
that's
in the wrong
I ain't mean to
context.
say that. That's why. Let me go back and change that. You need
Yeah.
to listen to that because he's telling you that he is not the one that you want. Well, I don't
Yeah.
know, because you might have
No,
some women that
you
want
were
that.
right. I'm talking about you were right what you were saying. I'm talking about him. That's
Yeah,
what we end up listening to. Them
yeah,
jokers right there. We end
yeah.
up listening to him. You say you think he was saying in the wrong
No,
context?
he said it in the wrong. I understood what he was saying
You
because
did you?
I did because he just said it in the wrong context. He
Okay.
messed up. He should have said it like that because I have dealt with women that
Mm-hmm.
when they first entered the space
Mm-hmm.
recognized some disorder somewhere, something,
Okay.
right? And
Yeah.
picked up on it.
Okay.
Not necessarily went and started cleaning up in this, just noticed something that I
Okay.
didn't. That's what it was. That's what he kind of meant,
That's what he was saying. Okay.
he shouldn't have said that. So those are women you want. That's the women I'm looking for. Like if you come in a
Oh no,
situation,
Prince. I don't
no,
think
no, no,
he.
no, no.
I
So
get
If
what you're saying, Prince,
yeah,
but
yeah,
I
yeah.
don't think he was
I
saying
think,
that.
That's not what he
but
was
it was
saying.
it was that
his
because
delivery is one thing you're
his
saying.
delivery and context was off. You know what I mean?
Okay.
But
Go ahead, Nelson. I'm
Can
sorry.
somebody tell me what he said?
So there's a video, and I'm gonna have
Let
to
me see
show
if
it
I
to
can
you.
yeah, yeah,
find it.
yeah.
Can you
Let me see
pull
if
it
I can
up,
find
pull
it.
around? But he was saying, he said if you get a woman, if a woman comes into your home and she doesn't notice that
She'll
you
start
need
cooking and cleaning and
groceries
those stuff or whatever.
and she don't start cleaning and cooking and this doing all this
That ain't the one for
domestic
you, something
stuff,
like that.
that
Yeah,
ain't the one for
nah,
you.
he
So
shouldn't have said
hopefully
that.
LaRon can pull it up for us so you can hear it because the context of what he was saying, at first I was like, well, if you're looking for a mate, maybe. But if you're talking about a girlfriend, boyfriend, type of situation, we just dating and you want me to come into your home and you want me to start being domestic, I don't know if I can rock with that.
That's why he
But
said it in the wrong
Sean,
context, but I understood what he was saying.
I
He
think
said it in the
Lisa
wrong context.
message. I think Lisa sent it to you on Instagram. Often say if you and I can't switch into an account at the moment.
okay, so I'm gonna find it for us on the break next break. Because I did come across it and that was very interesting because again I did look at all
But
of the comments
because you do
and
have a lot of men that think like that though. Like seriously, you
No,
need to be coming in my house
ideally,
and
yeah.
cleaning.
I wouldn't say a lot of men. I don't know.
I get what Johnny get saying. I mean, because I think not saying that they should come in that way, but at least to have that saying, okay, if they really rocking with me, and like, okay, let me help, what I'm saying, from time to time to do this show that I like him, do some stuff like that. Now, am I expecting that? No, I don't expect a woman to come in.
Right, no.
Okay.
Don't expect it. But if she happened to see it,
yes.
Okay.
If she happened to see,
for me, I would like for somebody, even though they might say, okay, the next time they come up, they might have some groceries. I might be like, no, you ain't had to do that. You know what I'm saying? Because they have to, but
right.
I appreciate it if they did. You know what I'm saying? But
so it's the delivery and the tone and what I gotta find it. So that's what y'all are saying.
Yeah, it's the delivery and his tone was messed up.
That can make sense because, but I can probably rock with that a little bit better. So
I mean, if you put it the other way around, let's say a man comes to your house and then just happen to notice like one of your light bulbs is out.
Right,
right.
Like okay. It's something like that. It's something like that.
He will come in and just gonna automatically do it. But if he notices that and he interested in you, he might be like, just change it.
Yeah. That's something a woman should pay attention to. If he comes in and he sees, oh, this something, you got your tire is low or your rim is cracked or something. Oh wow, man! I ain't even noticed.
I'm not saying that a woman is expecting somebody to do it because as time days go by, and you be like, okay, you meant to go to do it, but it's just something afterthought.
Right. Listen, wait, Mel, hold that thought because you got that look on your face. You got
I got the same look Mel got.
Listen, when we come back after this music break, I'm gonna try to find the video and hopefully, LaRon, you can find it before I do. But listen, when we come back, we're gonna listen. We're gonna finish this discussion. Mel got
wash my clothes.
I don't know.
Wash my dishes.
But again, we're listening to y'all because it could be again the delivery, and sometimes y'all men don't have the best of delivery, but y'all have good intentions.
Yep,
y'all have good intentions, but y'all delivery be like, oh, this Negro just what did he just tell me? I gotta cut and clean.
That's right. Damn it. That's right. That's right.
Boy, bye. So listen, stay connected. Make sure you download that 101 TKO radio app. When we come back, we're gonna finish this discussion live right here on the mail room. We'll be right back. Download that app, make sure you download that 101 TKO radio app. And so you can interact with us on the fan wall and let us know what you think about this discussion. So listen, we're talking about women not listening to their men. LaRon, did you get it?
Yep.
Okay, so let me see if we can play this real quick. Hold on. Y'all ready?
Because it's a twofold to it, because I didn't hear the lady that was stitched into it, because she makes a perfectly great.
Good sense. Come on now.
So,
okay, go ahead and play it.
All right.
If women don't walk in your crib and notice the things that you need, if she walk in your crib like disorganized and not clean a little bit, and she
Oh no, the Lord don't want her to
don't clean your crib, she ain't the one for you.
Yeah, see, his delivery is off.
No, let it finish. Let it finish. Let it finish. No, let it finish. Hey, what's going on?
She's not the one. If she don't come in the crib and wash your clothes, fold your clothes, she is not feminine enough. I don't want her. If I'm sick and she can't tell me or try to heal me back to life,
come on
with
now,
her affection, with her love,
come on,
with tea, with food, I do not want her. She is not it.
There are a lot of men out there that want exactly what it is that he's describing. They want the kind of woman that cares for them, much like how their mother did. Take care of them when they're sick, nurse them back to health, anything that needs to be done around the house. They want her to hop right into that domestic role. My only issue is what I feel like some men are missing is a term in Latin terminology called quid pro quo.
Mhm.
That means something for something. A lot of the men that want this kind of thing want it in exchange for nothing. They don't want to actually do anything for you. Now, had I jumped on the internet and said, you know what, ladies? If your man walks into your house after he has passed your lawn, which is out of control, doesn't go to the garage and start, getting out the lawnmower and cutting your grass, if he doesn't drag the trash can back from the curb to the side of the house, if he goes into your fridge to get a bottle of water and realizes there's no groceries, he doesn't immediately fill your fridge up and all your cabinets, girl, let him go. If your man grabs your hand and notices that your nails are not done, he doesn't immediately hand you nail money, girl, cut him loose. It's over for him. They would be on the internet scratching, crying, throwing up, sliding down the wall, fighting the air because they're like, man, you always want something. So do you. Quid pro quo. Something for something. But a lot of y'all, all you want to offer women is pickle juice. I think what more people need to realize about dating is that a healthy relationship is a reciprocal one. A relationship of give and take. You can't always be the one doing all the taking. Or they're quick to tell you what all they want. She got to cook. She got to clean. She got to do laundry. She got to take care of the kids. She got to take care of me when I sit. They have a laundry list of all the things they need you to do. But as soon as you say, and then what are you going to do? That's when they get on some, what? Nobody's doing all that for you in exchange for nothing. I don't know what makes some of these men think that all they have to do is just be the man and be there, and that's enough. What are you willing to offer her? Like, a woman will do all those things for you, and gladly so, if you're treating her well as well. Some men only have a list of what they want, but they don't have a list of what they're offering.
Now,
So there we have
of course, that's not all men. I
Right.
can't even say that's majority because I do know men that are requesting these things without. They're just deadbeats. They deadbeat dudes. Fine, right? My circle doesn't. I don't. I'm not around those type of dudes.
Right.
Now, I think that women and men, we all need to start talking about our own experiences, and not generalize, of course, right? But anyways,
Right.
I think that this is why he said it in the wrong text because she said it the way she said it because it was responding to him the way he said it. You know what I mean? His tone, everything, his delivery. So she said it the same way and just responds to that. But had you changed it, whatever, we would have understood. The bottom line is, I think that the main issue that some women are having is that she'll say that. You see how she'll say that? Turn around and give Pookie the cookies. This is what's going on. Like, you would say this. You will give this empowerment speech, but then turn around and then F for F boy. I see it happen all the time. Pookies and Ray Rays are smashing prestigious women, $100,000, $150,000 independent black women makers. These women are high earners going to the hood and smashing Pookie. But then turn around and they come online, right, and then give this elaborate speech. Like what like this? It's a whole country. I see it happen. I know women that are smashing dudes in the hood.
I feel sorry for
I
Pookie.
know them.
I think what I'm saying. I agree with you, Johnny, as far as like his deliverance. Now, maybe what I'm saying. What he said is exactly how he meant it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I don't know, but I think what I'm saying. In my interpretation of it, what I'm saying, I feel that no, like I said earlier, not expecting it, but what I'm saying, what man wouldn't want no woman to do that, right?
Yeah.
Right.
So, because to me, I look at it like if she just out the blue did something like that, I'll be like, damn, she really walking with me.
Right.
Like that. And I appreciate it, but what I'm saying, initially it would probably make me feel uncomfortable, be like, no, you don't have to do it, but if she do it, she do it. Now, for what that lady responds, she's only going by what he's saying, not knowing if he would do those things, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So she, so it's just like she only going by his response.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Who's to say that what she's saying that he's not the type of person.
Right, right.
No.
So
Right.
there is a possibility that he could reciprocate. He's saying, listen, this is what we're wanting, and if you do this, we got you as well. So
This
that's
is
what,
right.
but I guess his
He didn't say it
deliverance
like
is
that. He didn't say it like that.
no, he
Right.
didn't say it like
He
that.
didn't
So
say
it
it like
seems
that.
like you gonna be domesticated. It's like boom,
What I'm saying as well
Yeah, 'cause
is
he said it bad. He said it
he said
backwards.
it bad. Now, if you come across a woman that come into your space and see some and see something that she can, input, or see something that, hey, this is X, Y, and Z, that's that. And I'm like, wow, I've been here 2 years. I ain't never noticed. You know what I mean? You come in here, you notice that. That's something to pay attention to. That's something to consider. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When you're choosing a mate. She saw something you didn't.
Yeah.
This is why we need each other.
And what I was telling TaShon during the break was, who's to say, okay, just so happened that, let's say the two-time delayed visit, he didn't have no grocery. But
Right.
not, she probably don't understand that maybe he probably did grocery.
Yeah.
Just so happened that the time
Right.
that she stopped by,
Yeah.
it wasn't no grocery there.
Right.
And he just, he probably do, grocery and everything. It just so happened each time that she stopped by, he probably ran out for whatever
Right.
and need to go back. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So I mean, it just can be a
Yeah.
whole lot of different things.
That miscommunication. I think that's
demanding.
yeah.
Nah,
We're not gonna demand. No.
I don't believe
Yeah.
that.
I'm gonna be
Yeah.
honest. That's how I took that deliverance, was a demand, in a sense of, and only reason why
Anybody
I
would.
took it, one of the reason why I took that as a demand, especially because where it's coming from, because there's a lot of men on these apps that are that type, that are trying to get that influence out, to where they're trying to go to that quote unquote traditional woman, to where she's taking care of the house, and if she's not taking care of the house, I don't need her, because that's what she's supposed to do. She's supposed to come in my house, take care of my house, not only take care of my house, have that safe space and stuff. But again, I hear what you guys are saying, Nelson and Prince, because, and even with her, she said a great point as well, that if I come in and I'm seeing a potential nice woman, and I see that, not saying that she's struggling, but she's doing so much to where she ain't really just had time to go maybe get herself fixed up, as in, I know that she said, hey, I like my nails did, but I'm spending money on this and this and that, and it's legitimate things, and I have some change. Why not? Hey, baby, go get your nails did. But a lot of men aren't doing that, in the sense of caring, in the sense of more as in, I'm just throwing money around and showing that I got pull type thing. But I just really think that was a going on deliverance, a bad deliverance, you know. So
I think in that case, LaRon, I think if I express interest in a woman and a female, and we meet, and wherever we meet at, if either at her house or we go out somewhere, whatever, and I see something, and if I see something even wrong or something, it's as a man, as somebody who's interested, that's my duty to say something. Hey, listen, X, Y, Z, this is, maybe you could, whatever the case may be. If I see something where it could be better, I'm obligated to say that because of my interest. This is what I want to do, and I'm showing you, not because I'm trying to, get in your drawers or whatever, but this is part of my makeup. I see if there's something wrong where I can make it easier, I'm going to express it. This is, hey, listen, if you do this, it'll be a lot easier for yourself. If you whatever.
Listen, hold that thought. We're gonna take a quick music break. I also want to explore somewhere down the line the regions, because, me and Johnny, we talked about this. Men who are from the islands, or
right,
it's
you
different.
all have different expectations.
Absolutely.
And you all have it's different for us
here in the States,
America.
right.
There was another video about the woman, taking care, and it's like the expectations or whatnot. because I hear what you and Nelson are saying. Like it is a difference.
Because
but
we
you
both have
all
the same
see it
background.
differently.
Right.
Right. You see it
Right.
differently. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? Than we do. But I
Right.
mean, that's interesting.
I'm
as
glad you
well.
brought that up. I'm glad you brought that up.
That's
We'll
interesting.
talk about that.
So listen, we're gonna stay connected to 101 TKO Radio in the mail room where we're having this discussion. We ain't listening to our men. We ain't listening. Is it an American thing? Like what? Is it an American women? I ain't about to go down that road because hey, I don't know. Y'all poppies, y'all love. All right now.
4, 3, 2,
And we are back live on
Let's go.
TKO Radio
Yeah.
and the mailroom. Listen,
Do it right.
make sure that you go download that 101 TKO Radio
Yeah.
app right now. And listen, the mailroom is being sponsored by Swag Her Magazine. So make sure y'all follow Swag Her Magazine, 101 TKO Radio, the Privy Stone Crest. I
Let's go.
am Trinette L. Collier, the mailroom, DJ JohnnyPrince, and Mr. Takeover.
Yeah.
All of us. Make sure you go follow
Yeah.
and support. And Miss Mel. Miss Mel, you back with us? You muted, girl. You muted.
There we go. Come on. Come on. You muted again.
Mute yourself, girl.
Come on now. Five below. Five below.
Oh,
Five
you
below.
know what, Bell? Don't let
below.
him do you like that.
Five
Don't let him
below.
do you like that, Bell.
There you go. Man,
What happened?
Keep muting.
I don't know. Something keep muting me. Do y'all hear me now?
Yeah.
We hear you. Don't let them do you like that, Mel.
Nah, Prince got a beef with me. We got to do a music battle, and I ain't got sick. So Prince got beef with me with my little headset and stuff, but I ain't worried about it. I'm new to the radio stuff, so
No doubt. Okay.
I'm trying my best to
doubt.
figure it out.
No doubt. I got you, sister.
So I got my 7 toes down, and I'm trying to figure it out. But I was in the chat, and I wanted to say this is an interesting topic because as women we don't listen. And I can use myself as example. Even when you're dating, we listen to respond. We don't listen to hear. And I'm guilty of that because I've been single for so long. And even now with my little situation, he told me a couple of days, he's like, yo, listen. And I'm like, wait a minute, hold up. How you gonna tell me I don't listen? But I've been doing this by myself for so long. Like cut my grass. I do everything that a man is supposed to do. So how you gonna try to tell me what I'm gonna do? So, for me, I can say, we don't listen. 100% we don't listen. And like you all talking about the whole video with the guy, this is my thing. If I come to your house, I'm a guest. Regardless of the situation that we're doing, I'm not coming to do home improvement at your house.
We don't expect you to.
Okay, so you got clothes on the floor. Guess what? You go ahead and get your clothes up before I come to your house because I'm just a guest at your house. I'm just trying to get to know you. So you can't say, oh, if you see that on the floor, well, guess what? I tell you what, I'm gonna go home. When you get your house together, maybe you can invite me back because I'm a guest at your home. Now, if we dating and we 6-7 months into the relationship and I've been in, you work and I see something, I'll pick it up. But if I'm just getting to know you, I'm not coming to your house to do no home improvement.
That's how I took that. I took that as
that's how I
talking
took
at the very
that
beginning. I need you to come
I understand.
in.
I understand.
I took you,
Yeah.
but if
I understand.
I can't expect if my house dirty, I can't expect the woman to, and I'm not even gonna invite you over my house dirty for one thing.
Exactly.
That's number one. If you invite me over and you're undirty, that's a wrap.
If
I'm not doing that.
If my mindset is a feminine energy, is my woman taking care of me, and I'm not providing any, like she said, replacement energy is doing the same. I'm not, because a lot, it is just some men, there's still some men that quote unquote that alpha male syndrome, as in she needs to come in and just basically take care of me. That's her job as a woman. That's her, and her femininity is taking care of her man and making her man feel good. I just don't see that, because a lot of those men that act in that sense, their intentions aren't as feeding into their woman like they should be.
Exactly. And I agree with you, take over, because here's the thing. Me in a newly relationship, we had this discussion. I'm like, hold up. You want me to leave my little masculine energy because I've been alone by myself. Because now I have to, like TaShon say, I'm taking out the trash, I'm cutting the lawn, I'm doing all these things so when you come in, you shouldn't have to ask, you should do. But I shouldn't have to ask you, you should do if that's what you want to put yourself in and you want that alpha male role and you want me to submit to you. But if you're not doing that, you can't say, oh, listen, you got to do, well, guess what? You should have did it in the first place, you know?
Mm.
But don't come in and tell me, oh, you're not listening to me when I say this. No, my grass look a mess. It needs to be done. But at the same time, it's my home. So my grandma always used to say, a reflection of a man or woman is if you come and you see them with the lights on, you catch them with the
Right.
lights off, you see how they live, you
So,
it's no, I agree, Evelyn.
Let
You
me
know,
ask
Evelyn
y'all
says
ladies a
providing
question.
for yourself is not masculine; it's
It's
adult.
adult,
And
yeah,
I think that's what we need to
yeah.
redefine these
so
Roles. These
roles
roles are.
because
masculine
it is
energy.
adulting. It's
That's
adulting. If you
exactly
have
what
a
I'm
home,
believing. Yeah.
Mhm.
yeah, if
It
you
is
have a
adulting,
home,
Tayshawn. You have a
huh?
home. But the masculine energy that we give off as women is like, oh, I don't gotta listen to you because we cutting the lawn. We doing
Yeah,
everything that a man is supposed to do. So now when that masculine energy comes, instead of it being a male and a female, it's a male and a female that because she's been the head of the household, she's
yeah,
got given off that masculine energy, that little that little extra testosterone when we should just have that little estrogen and fall
yeah.
back. And that's
I
what
agree
I
with I agree with you, Evelyn. That feminine
Come on
energy
now.
is a new gender role language. It really is because when you think about over time, like again, if you've been self-sufficient, if you bought a home as a woman by yourself, like I did back in the day, bought my first home, right? Of course I'm gonna have to take care of it. I had to
Yeah.
apply, I had to
Mhm.
hire people
Yeah.
because I mean I like cutting the grass at one time, but the truth was no, I didn't like sweating. I wasn't, so guess what? I hired lawn care people, right?
Mhm.
I hired plumbers or whatever. Some of the stuff I can do. So I don't think we do have to redefine that role because again, it's being self-sufficient. In an apartment, you got maintenance people, right? But some stuff you will have to do. If your apartment complex doesn't come with trash valet, then you're gonna have to take your trash to the dumpster. Now ours comes with valet, so chef will still take the trash out. It's no big deal. Me, I'm waiting on the valet. I ain't taking no trash to the dumpster because I don't feel like walking over to the dumpster.
Hmm.
I'm just not gonna do it, right? But it is self-sufficient. Is just being we have to redefine that role, and we've gotten so mixed caught up in this whole masculine and feminine energy, like that. I think again that's another one of those distractions because if you're living by yourself, you're gonna have to do some things by yourself. You're gonna have to pump gas by yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And
hallelujah.
that doesn't make
And
you
I
masculine
do it.
though. That doesn't make you
Right, it
masculine.
doesn't make you
No,
I
masculine,
this
and
tell
I
is
you,
think that's
adulting.
what I'm saying.
no,
I
but
changed my careers.
men call women
Yeah,
masculine when they're
men
doing
call
it.
us masculine,
We
but I
call
changed
women
my
But
car
and
masculine
then
when
car
they're doing
also
title.
it.
women call
No.
each other, we call each other masculine, and then we call y'all feminine. And that's what I'm saying. Like it's the whole gender talk that we gotta wean away from because
It's
it
the
really
topic.
has divided
Yeah,
us in our community. I don't know about the
yeah,
other communities,
It has
but in
divided
our
us.
communities.
yeah. It
And
has
I
the
want
right.
to ask Johnny and Nelson because you are Dominican and
Panamanian. Panamanian.
Panamanian.
Yeah.
Your roles, do you all have those gender roles, or is it understood, or is it that it's just that y'all do things together?
Yeah. We do things together as a unit. We understand family. We understand,
Mm,
wife and husband. We understand duties. We understand roles. It works. It works.
mm-hmm.
I mean, that's
What
why,
about you?
in other countries, men and women live longer because of family. They take
Mm,
care of each other. Here is everybody's taking care of themselves. There's you're alone, right? Like you're
mm,
alone. You're just by yourself. So you have to take care of every single thing
mm-hmm.
alone. There's no family. There's nobody to help you. There's nothing.
It's
Nobody to help you. The only
division.
thing you have is your career, your job, your money, your car,
Mm,
your house. That's it. There's
yeah.
nobody to take care of you when you're sick. There's nobody there to when you're sick to wash your clothes. Or there's nobody there to help you when times get low. So we understand that. I seen my mother, I seen my father, and I say this all the time. I seen my father take care of everything. Everything you brought the bacon home. You know what I mean? Brought it home. I seen my mother take care of him because they understand family. Here, see, you got to understand how it's divided on purpose. This is all this is all strategically on purpose. Even down to insurance, it's more money. It's more money being divided, being separated. It's two instead of a family package. There's two individual insurances. That's more money.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. You gotta look at it like that. Everything was more. It's two different households getting food. Is they spend instead of spending 600, it's two individuals spending 600 each. It's just you have to look at it like that. How it's strategically divided us for that purpose. We are worth more separated than together. So they put things in place to keep us separated. The black girl I got hit with a brick. That is now the whole thing that's separating us.
Yeah.
Again.
We'll talk about that too. Nelson, what's your thoughts?
Sorry about that, Nelson.
No, you go. What's your thoughts about that as well? Is it that y'all are more family oriented than we are here in the States?
I said overall, yes.
Okay.
And I think
that
it's really because of, you know what I'm saying, the society of what was constantly the narrative that's constantly pushed. I'm not saying that because there is a lot of, you know what I'm saying, family oriented, you know what I'm saying, African American people here in the States, there is, but I think overall it's more family driven. And not even in the Caribbean island, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of that, like, you know what I'm saying? In some of the African countries, in Africa,
Pakistan and all that, Middle East,
of the state, statewide. But yes, you know, so I think it's more of a unity. And I'm not gonna say like all, you know what I'm saying, all Caribbean, you know what I'm saying, families is that way. You know what I'm saying? Because it was slightly different in my household, you know what I'm saying? And that's only because, you know, it's just putting it out there.
Right.
And it was on the other side of, you know what I'm saying, as far as in dope games.
Okay,
so
gotcha.
Totally different, but from overall with you know, my family that, you know, I did grow up around is very, you know what I'm saying,
unified in this. I know. I remember living in the Middle East. The units were unified. Like
definitely
their family. It was strictly family. You know what I'm saying? And it was all about that unit. So I mean, I wonder if that does play a big part as well.
Definitely.
So
It's a division.
That's something we're teaching our kids. Okay.
We're not teaching our kids where we're teaching, we've taught our kids that same division that was forced on us, as in having those roles. If you don't play those roles, if he don't play those roles, then it just ain't gonna go right. Instead of like, and I can't sit up here and say I see where Prince and Nelson are coming from with the family thing, because I see it working for myself.
Come on now.
If we're working together,
come on.
Things, and that's something I try to tell my kids. This is a family. It's not you're being selfish if you're thinking only about yourself. What works for myself. And so the over in the States, it's just promoted selfishness. Be selfish. Be selfish. All about you. All about you. All about you. And that also opens the door to not just the woman not listening, the man not listening to the woman when she's trying to provide that healedness. That we say that a woman should be bringing to us. Hey, let me help heal you. No, I'm macho man type thing, you know. So
Evelyn says being a leader is associated to masculinity. That's why it's assertive for him, but it's being a B for us as women. We get called that B if we're too assertive. Family can be unified without strict gender roles. The family unit can be tight, even when men cook and women work outside the home. And that's the narrative that I think now our generation is trying to change and saying, yes, it's okay. Whatever, you got to make your family work. You got to make your unit, because what is that overall goal? And this is why I'm big on people writing that vision for your family. We do vision boards for everything else, but also you need to do a vision for your family, because when you're writing that overall vision and you have a goal, it's like, hey, we want to take a vacation at the end of 2023. What does that look like for us for the year? Well, maybe we got to Uber Eats and maybe we got to do this and whatever. But that's your unity, and it doesn't matter to anybody else if the wife is making more money than the husband or whatnot. It's gonna be what's the end result. But again, some of us, I'm not gonna say all of us, some of them are too worried about what others think. And that's
Yep.
the
Yep.
bottom line.
I
Like,
agree with that.
we are
But
worried
sometimes
about what others gonna think about us in our household. What are we gonna think about the man? Oh, he this, that, and other. Listen, we gotta take a quick music break. When we come back, we're gonna finish this discussion. Make sure you download that app, 101 TKO Radio in the mail room. We'll be right back.
Five, four, three, two, and
And we are back live on 101 TKO Radio in the
Go, baby.
mail room.
Yeah.
That's my boy Tyrese with Lately. That's my homeboy. I love me
Sweet
some
lady.
Man,
Would you
listen,
be
I
mine?
love
That's my
me
joint.
Tyrese. That's my boy, like literally my homeboy. So big
Yeah.
up to Tyrese. Been watching him grow and from the
Oh,
first
love
time
me
oh,
riding the
some
bus,
Tyrese.
drinking
Riding that bus,
Coca-Cola.
drinking Coca-Cola. That
Oh
commercial there.
Yes.
yes,
Coca-Cola.
His
I
new
remember that.
outfit
outfit.
for
Love
LA.
it.
That's my boy.
Yes.
So
Brother
I love me
Tyrese.
some
I love you
Tyrese.
some Tyrese.
Yeah. So listen, we are live. Make sure you download that 101 TKO radio app so you can interact with us on the fan wall. Tell us how you like the show. Tell us what you want to hear. Tell us right there on the fan wall. It's super dope too.
Yeah.
So listen, we have these business shout outs that we're gonna do real quick. LaRon, you have the list or I got it?
I got it, ma'am. So,
Okay, you want to do five and I do five?
let's go.
All
So,
right.
the mail room business shout outs. Women are dope. I am Chelsea Speaks. For more info, connect with her on IG at WOMENAREDOPE. What's Good Podcast with Mo Diva. Follow her on IG at WHATS.GOOD1111. Executive Life Coaching Latrice A. Crawford. Connect with her at IG at the THE_REAL_LATRESSA and Nina Spear Esquire,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
trademark lawyer. Follow her on IG at NEENA_RANI
Mm-hmm.
2023 trademark that Thursday submit actually happening today. You got the last one?
Any uh
So you got the last one?
Yeah. And you have Glam Shack Boutique. Connect on IG at Glam Shack Boutique. We have the Plush Labs Speak Retreat. Connect with her at info at theplushlab.com. She has a retreat, relax, and network October 5th through the 8th, 2023. Connect with her at 678-383-7572. Also, Eye Care Solutions. Optimize your workflow and simply task with virtual assistant services, which is our very own right here, Mel Atwell. You can email her at one eye care solutions at proton.me or connect with her at 254-213-9810. Lady Luxury Designs LLC, handmade jewelry and more. Connect with them at IG at the Luxury or the ladyluxury.com. And guess what? You can use the coupon code TMR7671 to receive 15% off of your purchase. Also connect with the Sofa Pillow Talk podcast. Connect with them at Mr. and Mrs. Takeover the World. YouTube at the Sofa Pillow Talk. Also, I Can Beat MS, a worldwide organization dedicated to patients with multiple sclerosis. Let me slow down. And connect with
Oh man.
ICMS on all social media platforms at I Can Beat MS. And if you're ready to be a TMR sponsor or a TMR vendor for the event, go ahead and connect with me at imtrinetlcollier.com. Your vendor spots you can get at imtrinetlcollier.com. There are several options. And go ahead and be a vendor for the TMR listening party. Or just DM us at the mailroom 7671. So listen,
Yeah.
we're about to
Oh
get
man,
into this myths. This
I'm
noonday
ready.
myth.
I'm ready for my personal party. Oh
This
my God,
this
I'm ready
noonday
We
for
ready,
it.
myth.
baby.
So listen, go ahead and turn it up and let's hit this noonday
Let's
myth
go.
by DJ Johnny Prince. Live right here on 101 TKO Radio in the mailroom.
And go.
And we are back live on 101 TKO Radio.
Yeah.
Listen,
Let's go, baby.
DJ,
I get busy.
DJ,
I get
you
busy.
didn't have to do us like that.
I get busy. Thank you very much. You know,
You didn't have
hey,
to do us like that.
coming to a party near you.
No.
Coming to a party near you.
Listen,
Soon.
look, y'all, the studios, we have our cameras now. If y'all don't y'all got to download that app. And you can see us on YouTube, 101 TKO Radio, YouTube, and Facebook. So I'm
Yes.
gonna start dancing. I'm gonna start dancing. I'm gonna start
What?
showing y'all because I was up in
Uh-oh.
here like, and I forgot the cameras are on. But guess
Uh-oh.
what? Nelson reminded me the cameras are on, so I got to put my glasses back on.
Nah.
I got to put on a little
You gotta
something,
put the beat face on?
look.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, because I'm gonna start dancing. That was a mix.
Yeah,
Come on
baby.
now.
Come on
I
now.
like that one. I
We
like
all
all
in my
the music, but I'm just
playlist,
saying.
all taking my songs.
Yeah,
Shout out my music, friend.
just taking this song. And listen, I know y'all gonna have to do y'all battle. I
Our
can't
battle,
wait for
yes,
that battle to
yes.
happen on TikTok. So stay connected, y'all. We'll talk more about that. We'll advertise that one. Listen, go download that 101 TKO Radio app.
Yeah.
Go ahead and connect with us on Facebook and YouTube. And so we can y'all
Sean,
can
what
see the party list.
you swiping
Huh?
that you swiping that smoke that's coming from Prince.
Listen, I was about to say, Johnny, you can't light up on
No,
air.
I'm not. No, this is Sage, y'all. This is Sage, y'all. My
No,
bad. My
when
bad.
I when I saw how big it was, I was like, well, that,
You thought
you
I'm
know,
like,
I'm
I
like,
don't do that, man. I don't do
he
that,
gonna
y'all.
light up. I saw him like,
Yo,
light up.
y'all.
Johnny.
This
I
big
was
thick
like,
old
Johnny.
thing, no, man. Y'all. Look at this guy. I was like, yeah, yo, come on, y'all. I'm like, what? No. Yo, this is Sage, y'all. My bad. My bad.
Right. Listen, go ahead, make sure again, tune in. And the mailroom again is being sponsored by Swag Her Magazine, Privy Stone Crest, TLC Coaching, and Looks by Miracle. For more information, follow us on our IGs and just and see all of the good things that's happening with 101 TKO Radio and the mail room. Listen, we've been talking about this awesome topic about we're not listening. I got my girl on here, Miss Mel, we got Mr. Takeover, DJ Johnny Prince, and
Yeah.
ones and twos.
Yeah,
And we're
yeah.
having this discussion, which again, we're gonna keep talking and so forth, having culture conversation because that's what it's all about. At the
Yeah.
end of the day, we're having culture conversations that we feel that we should, have in our community, in our living rooms, and come up with solutions. We ain't doing the whole gender wars. We ain't gonna keep the cycle going and whatnot. But something has to give, and um we have to make sure that we do it for the next generation. We got our next generation of young women and men, and we want them to be able to have discussions, healthy
Mm-hmm.
discussions, and so forth. So before we
Definitely.
left, I was telling Nelson, I was sharing with Nelson that you know, we were talking with Nelson and Prince, being, growing up in other culture, in their culture, but comparing it to America for a minute. And I was sharing with Nelson that I remember, like, I'm in a season now of learning to celebrate Chef. And what I mean by that is celebrating my husband, because before, as a Black woman, to believe it or not, I don't know if you've experienced this, Mel, but when you get in a healthy relationship, I'm thankful that I'm surrounded by women who don't mind sharing, and I mean celebrating their husbands and their boyfriends. But you get a lot of pushback from other women.
Of
Girl,
course.
I wouldn't do
Yes,
this.
of course.
Girl, I wouldn't
Yep.
do that for him.
Yep.
This and the other. And so for
Yeah.
me, for a long time, especially after my divorce,
We do
I was
too.
down. Really?
Oh
Y'all
yeah.
do too?
I was
Oh
just
yeah.
gonna say I
Yeah.
get a lot of pushback from
What? You do that for her?
Really?
for
You
sharing
bugging,
all.
son. You
The
bugging.
pushback is real.
Like
Like,
I got
what? This is
I got
this.
friends telling me that, dang man, you don't do enough for yourself, man. You always got
That's
showing it,
crazy.
showing her and stuff, and I'm like,
Crazy. They
Wow.
don't
yeah,
understand how doing for her does for me.
yeah,
You feel
yeah,
me?
Wow.
You
yeah,
feel me?
Mel, you've
yeah.
experienced that too?
Come
Yeah,
Have
on,
I'm
you
man.
ever?
experiencing it now, like, because I talked to you and I talked to TaShon. I mean, TaShon and Tressa, as my
Yeah.
life coach. And I have other people that I have to now realize that, hey, are you really my friend?
Yeah.
Because you should be happy that someone's in my life, someone's
Right.
finally coming into my life to fill that, not, I wouldn't say void, but to make me happy. And
Right.
it's like,
Yeah.
oh, why you got to do this with him? Why you got to, oh, forget about him, don't do that. And it has to be like a balance. And I find myself now having to choose, like, okay, they was here before him, but it benefits me because this individual is actually showing me and teaching me things to help market myself, you
Right.
Yeah.
know, other things to make me better. So it's not about being selfish. And like you said with the gift thing, my birthday was Tuesday, as you know,
Yeah.
Tay.
Happy
And
birthday.
Happy
thank you.
birthday.
He was like, "Oh,
hey,
I want to buy you something." I was like, "You want to buy me something?" I was like, "What's your intentions behind this? This you
Mm.
buying me something?" Like, I
You
don't know.
asked
He
him
was
that?
like, and his exact word was like, "What's wrong with y'all women? Not all men buy or gift you to get something in return. Why isn't it
Mm.
I can't shower you and show you appreciation because you deserve to be celebrated because it's your life? I want to do something." I was like, I don't know. And he was like, "Look, let me just do it. Just listen. I don't want nothing from you. I'm showing you love. I want to shower you with love because you're deserving of it."
Come on
And
now.
Oh,
so this is
wow.
Come
something
on.
that I have to now go back and listen. Like, he's not like the others.
right.
He's a man's man. He's coming to heal. He's coming to, to take that burden off of me. He's coming to
Come on
add.
now.
He's
Yeah.
coming to add, not take away, but he's
Come
coming
on now.
for growth. So now I have to work with that. Okay, when he's talking, I gotta listen now. Not listen to
Mm.
respond, but listen to hear what he's saying. And he's trying to figure out my love language. He's trying for me to show him how I want to be loved. He doesn't want to love me from his end. He
Right.
wants to love me on my
From your
side.
end. That's right. That's
So
right.
I
Let
have
So
him.
to
did you accept the
let
gift?
go. Yes. So I did accept the gift. Actually,
Okay,
it was a
You
it was
better
good.
a
had.
yes. I did accept the gift, and he was like, "See, I don't want anything." He's a truck driver, so he's on the road. So he was like, "I'm not going to be there for your birthday. Please let me gift you." So I was like,
Yeah.
"Okay." It was nothing. I got balloons and the teddy
Well, that's
bears
something.
and the
No,
stuff.
don't say it was nothing.
Stop saying it was nothing.
Yeah,
That's
it was it
something.
was it was a big thing.
Right.
And I'm
Very
like,
good.
wow, it was a big thing. I was like, okay, wow. I appreciate. He said, now did I ask you for anything in return? I just wanted to give,
Exactly.
so we have to give that narrative as women out of the back of our mind that just because a man wants to gift us doesn't mean that he wants something in return. doesn't mean
Right.
that he wants the goodies or he's just coming from a genuine place.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Evelyn says
Yep,
discernment,
yep,
wisdom,
Evelyn,
and
I
jealousy.
agree. Yep.
women
Yep.
ain't women are not taught to discern. They're not taught
Yep.
Yeah.
discernment. They're just taught
And
Yeah.
independence. They're
yes.
not. So
Yeah.
And
they're
that's,
not going to know.
yeah.
Everything has an agenda. Everything
Yeah.
has
Right.
something with it. Oh,
Yes.
you giving me this? Oh, you must want some.
Yeah.
Hmm.
No.
And
I mean,
Prince, you're right.
no.
You were right earlier when you were saying that, just like men, when we had the discussion about your safe space with us, growing up for me, and I could talk about my household, I don't know what it looks like for a man to treat a woman correctly because that was
A
never
lot of women don't.
household. So that's a thing that I can say, who, like my daughter, she was like, Mom, you just don't know. She's like, Mom, not every and my 20-year-old daughter is now teaching. She's like, Mom, you gotta let that go.
Yeah.
You gotta do this, Mom. You got, because I wasn't raised in that thing. I
Yeah.
grew up in like, I have West Indian parents just like you. My mom's Trinidadian, my dad's Jamaican. My dad wasn't always present in the home, but when he would tell us, like, if a man give you this, because he want this from you. You know, if he do that, he want this from you. My mom was like, don't take anything, because as soon as you start taking this, da
Yeah.
da da.
See.
So I wasn't raised with that
Right.
expectation that, okay, a man's job is nurturing too, just like we nurture, they're
Of course.
nurturing.
Of
They
course.
have
Yeah.
things that they do.
Absolutely.
They sometimes the delivery of a man, what he wants to say, may not always come out the correct way for understanding.
Yeah.
But if we
Yeah.
listen, they're teaching us, they're giving us the answers to the test
Come
that
on
they're
now.
putting us through.
Come on.
And I'm not embarrassed to say that now I'm in that stage where I'm learning to humble myself, sit
Yeah.
back, listen,
Yeah.
not always have, because I'm quick with the rebuttals now. I'm quick to say, oh, blah,
Yeah.
blah, blah. Now I got to sit back and say, okay, Mel, this man is coming from a different perspective.
Yeah.
He's not coming to hurt you. He's coming to say, look, lady, I'm coming here because I want to build something. I'm
Yeah.
not rushing into nothing. We don't have to rush. I want to get to know you. I want you to be the best friend.
That's what I'm
I
talking
want
about.
you to
Yeah.
listen,
That's
you
what I'm
know,
talking
because
about.
like
I'm
I
so
said,
proud of you, girl. I'm so
huh?
proud of you, girl. I'm proud of
You
you.
know,
Growth.
I
It's
am
I'm
growth.
proud
too.
of
That's
you.
growth. That's
I'm
It's
proud
growth.
of
growth.
you,
And I
man.
see the growth in me because, trust me, I was like, was snappy at the mouth. And he was like, look, you got to shut up and listen. And when he said the word shut up, I was like, wait a minute, you could say
It
the
does
no.
something to
Yeah,
you
it does
when
something.
they say
I
that.
said, shut up. I was
You
like,
be
who you
like,
telling? He was like, look, I'm gonna say it again. Shut up. Let me talk.
That's
And
right. That's right.
it so happened that when I saw the post on Facebook, I was like, yup, I got it. Yup, got to tap in. Because we as women, we don't listen. We do
yeah.
not listen. We are
Yeah.
always on the offensive. We're always on the defense, wanting to defend ourselves, wanting to rebuttal. And it doesn't have to be all of that.
Right.
If we only
Evelyn says,
listen.
right. Evelyn says discernment. What is true for honest men can become a tool for dishonest men. Not all men are bad, but they are not all good either. It's a balance. So,
Yes.
and it goes both
Evelyn,
ways for men
me and Evelyn are like best friends, but she can't stand me but still love me.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
You know?
Well, big ups to Miss Evelyn because she's dropping some nuggets and she's telling it true. And for you women that are listening out there, we got to learn to humble ourselves as women, and
Yeah.
not saying to be silly, but be
Yeah.
mindful. Keep your eyes open, keep your ears open. Still have that discernment and do stuff. If we did more listening, I think that a lot more of us will win,
Yeah,
because
we would.
we expect so many things from these men and few refuse to do what we're expecting and we're wanting. And so we really gotta tap in and listen, like you said, because
Yeah.
you talked about the safe space for men, but how can we expect them to provide a safe space for us if we aren't listening?
And
Right.
it don't even have to be a romantic situation. It could just be just listen to men. Just
Yeah.
listen. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? We
Oh,
we out
Takeover
here.
got that look on his face. What I say wrong, Takeover?
Go ahead, let's take over.
No, well, you just said safe space, and I wonder if this kind of sits in what you are referring to. Granted, can y'all hear me? Cause my thing is messing
Yeah,
up.
okay, don't worry about it. We can hear you. We can hear you.
Yeah, we
I
can hear
got
you.
I got media come over here, and it is crappy. Let me see if I can share this.
Not safe word.
Hey, hey,
I hear
hey,
you. I hear
hey!
you.
Watch
Like,
out now! Watch out now! Hey, let me play this right quick.
Oh, you got my man. He will be on the show on the 30th.
Oh, for real?
Oh
Yes,
wow.
Oh,
Okay.
dope.
Oh
Hey,
man,
he's
I'm so
awesome. He
excited.
is
he
awesome.
is.
Yeah.
Go ahead and play it.
He's cheating because the other woman has created a safe emotional space where
Mm,
she, one, respects him. She honors him. He cheating
mm.
like a big dog, but she still honors him. She still admires him. She still appreciates him. She still honors him. He's safe in that environment. He can let his hair down without feeling like he's made to feel like a little kid. I'm not saying it's right. It's never right. I'm saying why it happens. Because the side chick makes him feel a certain way. The side chick knows how to talk to him. The side chick embraces his flaw, embraces his issue, his brokenness, and don't make him feel bad about it. That's why he'll leave work and go to her house and not come home. Because if he come home, he already know what he gonna get. Or he'll go to the bar, or he'll just sit in his car in the park. I talk a lot about this because I'm an African American
Jeez.
male therapist, and it's hard to get black men in my office. So I talk a lot about this because I want to get more men in my office to create that safe space to be able to talk. He's
Yeah.
I've sat in my car
He
many
will
a
be
nights.
on. He will be on the show on the 30th. I cannot
Yes.
wait to
Can't wait for
have
that.
him.
Yes.
He
Take
is
over,
in
and that's what I'm talking about
Maryland,
right there. That's the safe
and
space.
yeah,
Because we don't listen. And
yeah.
most
Go
men
follow
aren't,
him.
yeah, most men I'm coming to find out aren't talkative. But when you do talk, we have to listen.
Yeah,
Most men,
and
your communication is in your action. Sometimes you say less words, and we have to learn to be attentive as women to listen, because you can be crying out and not talking, but in
yeah,
your actions, in
Right.
your
yeah,
silence speaks a lot, because we have to learn. And I'm learning, like, hey, if this is something that I want and I'm wanting to be married, I have to take these baby steps and learn to listen. And I
yeah.
feel like if he never told me to shut up and listen, I think that I'd still be in that stage where, look, bro, you can't tell me nothing because I'm doing this. I know how to change my tire. I can do my own oil change. I cut my grass. My lawn is the best looking lawn on the block with the tight edge. And I'm
Good.
used to doing so things. But if I'm wanting that, I need to decrease in the independency that, oh, I'm an independent woman and I don't need no man type attitude, and allow
Yeah.
him to be a man and allow him to lead.
Evelyn says some men accuse women of not listening just because she doesn't agree with him. It's not the same. No, and I think the majority
That's
of
true.
us, and that can be true. But the panel that I'm gonna have for the TMR listening party, I want you all to go and get their tickets, because these are men that are in our lives, and
Mhm.
basically we are not listening to them. We want their leadership. We want them to guide us and whatnot, but we don't give you all a chance to the expression. We don't give you all a chance to tell us how you're feeling. We don't give y'all a chance to really talk to us, because we want to fit you all. We got it, and we don't really celebrate you all. So that is part of this listening deal, especially if you're in a relationship, and again, I put myself out there. I'm learning how to celebrate Chef. I'm learning to listen to him without the chatter and behind me, because now I'm surrounded by women who celebrate their husbands. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Before, I'm like, if I pull out the credit card or the card at dinner, I was that girl who worried about what people were thinking, like, oh, she paying for his meal or whatnot. And then it doesn't dawn on you, like, duh, y'all can have, I don't care. It shouldn't matter. You know what I'm saying?
No.
Like, I was that person, like, dang, I wonder what they thinking, because that's all it boils down to. You wondering what the next person is thinking, and we don't even think like, well, that could be a joint card, or
yep.
whatever the car, case may be. However, we have to get out of that space, and we have to be unified in our relationships, and don't matter what anybody else is thinking. You know what I'm saying? Who says he's not taking care of the home or whatnot,
And it could,
and I had to take responsibility for myself. I'm like, I done been there, done that. I now
yeah,
God has blessed me with a dude who is what I've been asking for. You know what I'm saying? And I'm still worried about what other people think. And that's what a lot of women, we're still kind of stuck there. And so the purpose of the listening part is to listen to guys that are just like, listen, we
Listen.
got y'all.
Yeah.
We got y'all. We just need y'all to listen. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Yeah.
But listen,
Office, I
We're
see
going
where
to
you
take a
come
quick
from.
music break. When we come back, we're going to wrap up this discussion. And of course, it's all, I always hate this part because we got to wrap it up, but it's not, we're not going to stop. So stay connected to 101 TKO Radio in the mail room. We'll be right back. And we are back live on 101 TKO Radio. That is yours by Black Sheep. That's that old school hip hop.
Engine.
Number 9.
Yeah.
As we're celebrating 50 years of hip hop.
Yeah.
I can't believe 50 years of hip hop.
For real.
Like hip
For
hop.
real.
Yeah. DJ
Sets
Johnny
out
Prince,
the park. Oh.
see, that's
Hey.
your neck of the woods. New York.
Yeah.
I'm asking you a quick question. Who has the best hip hop? West Coast, East Coast? Which one? Quickly.
East Coast.
East Coast, man.
all the
East
way.
Coast, baby.
East Coast, all day,
East Coast.
every day, twice on
East Coast.
Sundays.
East
What'd you
Coast.
say, Mel?
I said East Coast, all
Just
day,
say East
every
Coast.
day, twice on
Take over what
Sundays.
you say.
East.
East Coast. TaShon, don't you start crip walking over there.
You say East Coast.
No,
What you
Lord.
say? East or West?
Nah, but some classes came out the West, though, man. Classes came out the West.
Down south.
Down south.
That's
Hey,
East Coast.
listen.
That's East.
East
The
Coast.
South
It's
got
still the
something to
East.
say.
Even though born in New York, but nah, it's from Georgia.
Oh, you from New York too?
Yeah, I was born there.
Oh, y'all New Yorkers. But they say the South got something to say now. The South did come on up with that hip hop. You know, with Outkast, Good and OB, and all them. So,
Yeah, that was dope. Yeah, the South music is dope.
50 years of hip hop. Like that's a big deal. That's a big deal. Like some legends.
So,
I was looking at a picture with what's it? Smooth, what is his name? He
Melly
was
Mel?
baby who?
Melly Mel?
No, not Melly Mel. He he was my cutie pie too. He had the baby face.
She said,
What song you sang?
yeah, what
Huh?
song you saying? What
What
song
song
you
you
saying?
sang?
I forgot. I just know he was cute.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah,
That's all I see
special
you
ed,
looking at.
special ed, special ed.
Oh, special
Special
ed?
ed.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah.
Lord.
And
I got it made.
Yeah,
he
and
was
I was like looking at him, Slick Rick. There was a picture with
Everybody
him,
thought he was
Slick
cute. He's
Rick,
from
and
Flatbush, man. Yeah,
I
everybody
was
thought he
I
was
didn't
like,
think he was cute,
yo,
though.
we're all in our 50s now. Like
Yeah.
we're
Yeah.
like
Yeah, special
I
ed
didn't
about
even
53, I
realize
think.
Chuck D is like what 65,
Yeah,
66?
he's about
Yeah.
56 or something like that. Yeah, Chuck
No,
D
he's
was,
He's in his 60s.
He's in his 60s.
yeah,
60s.
Chuck D is 61, something like that. Yeah, Chuck D is 60.
Yeah.
Yeah. He was one of
Yeah.
the older dudes coming up.
Yeah.
Chubb Rock too. He an older dude too.
Right.
Yeah, it's a couple. Man,
I didn't realize that all of them, like we're all in our 50s. Like we were kids when hip hop was,
you in your 50s, girl?
And that was when
you in your 50s?
I'm
be like Kevin,
52
be
this
like,
year. Yeah, I'll be
like
like
Kevin Hart. Hey,
I'll be 52. 11/26. Go ahead and put it on your calendar. It should already be on the calendar.
what you talking about? You talking about
11
Christmas?
what?
You
You talking about who? What you say?
Their birthdays when? 11 what?
It's 11/26. What you say, Mom?
Okay.
You talking about Christmas? Oh,
Well, you got
No,
to,
that's not
Christmas.
Christmas.
Happy
you
Christmas.
got to get your mic
Oh,
back.
take over. You got to get canceled.
Canceled.
Happy Christmas.
Sean
Happy Christmas.
takes her birthday
We will not
serious.
celebrate
You hear me?
Christmas until after
Merry
11/26.
birthday.
Hey, listen, the trees is already up in
I
Walmart.
know.
They already up.
Christmas crew. You ain't never lied. My look, I might make an exception for y'all early Christmas crew this year. Shoot, listen, I feel you. But yeah, I got some folks who are waiting Forget Halloween. Forget Thanksgiving.
Yeah,
It's
man.
Christmas.
It's Christmas time. See, that's where the money is.
Yeah,
Right.
they starting to put up Christmas stuff in Texas.
But I don't know.
They back to it.
I might do a small little. I did a small little tabletop Christmas tree for us. I might do
You
something.
should have a tabletop.
Yeah, they got tape. What you say?
Oh,
Oh, that's on my tabletop.
Oh, it was small.
oh, no.
We did have. I had a little small one on the table.
Oh,
Tabletop.
little 4-inch one.
And the,
Oh,
little, and the
man.
little Christmas package
It was not
balls and
4
all
inch.
of that, and the little
That,
light.
that tree was not 4 inch. That tree was about 2 inches.
It was a tabletop. I'm gonna put it back up. It was easy to take down.
Oh, God.
And
Oh,
put it in
God.
the box. Hey, woo! I might do it. I
Congratulations.
asked him did he want a live tree. I like live trees. I
Yeah,
like
I do
live
too.
trees.
I love to smell the pine.
too.
Yeah. But I don't know. We might. I just hadn't been able to decorate because I used to decorate like
Look, yeah.
holidays. Oh my gosh, I used to do all the indoor house. I didn't put lights out on outside.
Nah,
Ain't
I
want
don't
nobody-
celebrate like that now.
Yeah, I like the decorations and like we would have our Christmas parties and so forth, holiday parties. So
Yeah, don't go off.
you
Start
did.
listening
You
better.
start doing.
I stopped doing all that.
I just want a live tree just to say I had a live tree. That's
Yep.
it. I ain't even
Really?
gotta put lights on it. Just stand
Really?
up.
Nelson, why?
Throw it out the back door.
From the day my dog thought he was outside.
Oh. So your dog. So he would do it every day that you had it up. Oh, watching the one time, that was it.
The
Said,
dog peeing on the
"That's
tree.
funny."
Oh, my God.
Yeah, I
Hey.
like the live trees, but it's a lot, like, Evelyn said, why did you stop, Mel?
So as my daughter got older, she wasn't into it. She didn't want to decorate and stuff. So
Oh, okay.
I get the live tree and decorate it, and she'd be like,
Yeah,
"Why you doing that?" So I just stopped decorating for Christmas. Like,
yeah.
she was like, "You just give me the money. Give me the money on Christmas."
Yeah.
Of course.
her,
Hey.
her
And them trees ain't cheap no more.
Her
Yeah, them
birthday
trees
is
are
11/16. Her birthday's 11/16.
Okay, she a
So,
November baby too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
November baby too. She
Oh.
got attitude, and I'm like, look, bro, you get birthday,
Happy
right?
birthday.
Christmas coming around the corner. Let's
See, y'all
celebrate.
can't do that to us. That y'all
Merry
cannot.
birthday.
That's not our fault.
Merry
Our
birthday.
celebrate. That's why I celebrate the entire month of November.
That's
to
what
the
she
end of
does
the
too.
year.
To the end of the year, she's like, "Cause this is my birthday," and
Mm-mm.
technically she was supposed to be born on Christmas Day, but she came early.
Okay.
I had
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Yeah, she came. I was like, "You just had a
My
mind
son.
of your own." Came before Thanksgiving. I couldn't even eat Thanksgiving dinner
Yes.
like I wanted to, because you didn't came around.
Yeah, I gotta stop doing us November people like that. Sure.
Look,
Merry
Y'all
but
gonna
I
birthday.
think
celebrate us.
this Christmas will be maybe different because since my mom
Said Merry birthday. Oh, my God.
so
Don't say that. Sean will get mad.
Merry
Merry
birthday, yeah, Merry birthday,
birthday.
yeah, Merry
Birthday.
birthday.
No, it's happy birthday.
No,
Evelyn.
Merry birthday.
Merry
Like you get
Not
two gifts
Merry
in one.
birthday.
Your birthday and
Merry
Christmas.
birthday.
You can have that.
I'm gonna wrap you a turkey. How about that? That's all right.
Listen, I'm trying to tell y'all, my birthday. Y'all will get a calendar of events for November. I'm already working on it now.
So she'll
Y'all
put
should
my
have an
birthday.
itinerary in the next few weeks. After
Oh,
the
my
TMR
God.
listening party, October, y'all will receive an itinerary
Yes,
for the
ma'am.
month. I put out a calendar of events, so there is no
Yo.
excuse why y'all can't hang with me.
Okay.
You
Yes,
know,
ma'am.
in one year
You got
it
to.
was some people be like, "Oh, I'm busy." Whatever.
I'll
Like
get
I'm
you a turkey wing.
we so
That's two
used
birds
to
with one
like
stone.
people bowing out from us. Like, okay, so I just put out a calendar. If you're able to make it, it's fine. If you're not, I'm still gonna celebrate my calendar
Yes,
of
ma'am.
events. So
Yes, ma'am.
wrap me up a turkey then.
Ah.
LeBron, Ever said, don't wrap the turkey,
Turkey
LeBron.
wing.
Hey, it's gonna be
Get your
cooked.
turkey
Cook the
wing.
raw. Cook the raw.
You better go ahead and cook it because I ain't cooking it.
A turkey wing.
But you know, Thanksgiving meal is my favorite meal. So
Okay.
I'm
Two
start
birds with one
collecting.
stone.
Oh.
It's a wing, a
All right.
turkey, and it's on your birthday.
Two birds with one stone.
You know what? You know what? As long as I get my plate of chitlins from my sister for Christmas.
Chitlins.
Yeah.
Yes, I am a chitlin eating girl. I eat my chitlins. and I only get them made for about two
Oh,
people.
no.
That's my great aunt and my my sister. Chitlin, spaghetti,
Nah,
and
you
coleslaw.
can hold them chitlins.
You
Y'all
can't,
listen,
you
y'all.
can't
I
I
don't
trust.
want no
know,
hard
I
You know
mouth,
know,
what?
beef,
I
no
know, but
Stay
chitlins.
away from me
Seashell,
with your chilling breath.
Seashell, that's what's
sound
wrong.
like
That's what's wrong,
he won't
Chef. You
even be
can't
in the
listen.
same house. Like he won't even be in the kitchen.
That's why
Like
she won't listen,
Mm-mm.
Chef. You can't you can't trust folks to eat chilies, man. That's why she won't listen.
Too
That's why she
you
won't
bad.
know
listen.
what?
That's why she won't listen.
Full of
She
sugar,
eat,
honey.
you eat chitlins? Oh no, oh no, baby. This I'm
The
getting a
first time I
divorce.
told him that, he was like, "You gotta be lying." He was like, "Hell no." He said, "You for real?" I said, "Yeah, I eat my chitlins." And the first time he saw me eating, he like gagging, doing all. I said, "You so extra." Oh my god! Like he literally had. He was like, "I can't believe." I'm like, man, gone.
Did he
I'm
kiss
eating
you
that. I was
afterwards?
eating them. I would eat my
He
chitlins.
gave you a
Yeah.
kiss afterwards.
Huh?
He gave you a kiss
Oh
afterwards.
no, he ain't touched me for a long
Let me
time.
eat these
See?
Oh
pineapples because
Lord.
my
He
mouth
didn't want to kiss me
instantly.
for a long time. He was like, "You got chilling, bro." I'm like, "You can't even smell my breath." I know this routine. I know how to rinse, wash, and all of that.
I tasted it. Ew.
How y'all eat them chitlins though? Ooh,
I eat them with hot sauce,
mm.
spaghetti, and coleslaw.
Doodle,
Spaghetti.
Get
doodle
it. And
breath.
Yes, it's a meal: spaghetti, chitlins, and
hey,
coleslaw.
go to a music break.
Yeah, turn it off.
Why?
Matter of fact, we going home. Goodbye. Good
Actually,
night.
Goodbye.
it is
What
a
did you
music
say?
break.
Good night.
See y'all next week.
Come back
Listen,
next week.
we gonna take this last music break, and we come back. We gonna wrap it up. I'm gonna send y'all all the
No,
chitlin loaf
no. Hold on to chitlins.
live on 101 TKO Radio. I'm gonna be sitting up here on the YouTube eating chitlins.
All right, Nelson.
No Jesus.
Nelson gonna put it on auto. Auto.
Somebody come look
He's
at
gonna
this. She
kick me
eating
out the
chitlins.
studio. Have my plate of chitlins.
Rip out the plastic. She eating chicken. Chitlins.
We'll be right back live on 101 TKO Radio.
Lord
Whatever.
have mercy.
Whatever.
Well, it's true.
Whatever. It don't matter.
Did you just mute me?
All
It don't matter. I'm eating my chitlins
right, doodle breath.
with hot sauce, spaghetti,
All right. What
and
kind of hot sauce?
the Texas Pete.
What kind of toothpaste you use after that? That's
I
what I
use
want
a
to know.
natural toothpaste.
What kind you use? Nah, man, you got to use like alcohol or something after
Oh,
that.
you
I
know
don't,
what?
you got to squish out all in your mouth, alcohol. Yeah.
Make
You
sure you have
know
that
what?
alkaline water when you drink.
Alkaline water to squish it out. Because ain't no way Colgate taking that out.
I've been eating chitlins since way high. I ain't never had my stained breath. Never.
Hey,
I
baby.
and I only eat it once a year. So it's not like we eat it all the time. Like we choose either the Christmas or New Year's. And it's like once a year.
Boy, I hate to smell your gas after that.
Actually, my gas smells good because whenever I go get my colonoscopy, I am in good standing. Thank you. Hello.
Congratulations, girl. I'm happy for you.
Now, if I eat it every month and every day, that's the issue.
Lord.
Yeah. Yes, I am the chitlin. I am that auntie that
And then
eats chitlin.
spaghetti and coleslaw.
Spaghetti and coleslaw. It's the Midwest thing. Spaghetti, chitlins, and coleslaw.
Spaghetti, chitlins, and coleslaw.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, what time we leaving? What time is over? What time is over?
I got you.
On that note,
We got to go. We got to go, baby.
on that note, listen, tell us what's coming up, DJ JohnnyPrince, for you. What you got going on?
Follow me on TikTok and Instagram at DJ Prince Throwback God. Please book your purchase your tickets for the 23rd. It's going down $21. Go to what is it? Trinet? I am Trinet Collier.com. All right, get your tickets. It's going to be super dope. I cannot wait to see y'all there. We're going to have fun that day, 6 to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Get your tickets. It's going to be very, very informative, very dope. You're going to meet some good people. And yeah, that's what it is, man.
That's it.
No chitlins there.
Yes, ma'am.
What you got going on?
I'm waiting to have surgery on my foot so I can be better for next year. But I do have my eye care solution virtual assistant. I'm still waiting for you to for us to come to an agreement to get my YouTube channel started. And
Yeah.
I'm just working on little stuff, getting help, staying healthy, and looking forward to what this 45th chapter of my life has to offer me. New
Right.
relationship, new things. So learning to listen. But I am so excited for the virtual party to listen to what these men have to say.
Yeah.
To get more insight on how we can be effective for our male, especially our African American males, to encourage them, keep that affirmation and stuff going. And then of course, it's football season, so I'm
Woo!
all into the football season. So yes, ma'am.
All
Uh-oh.
right.
Football season. What's your team?
So I like LSU Tigers, but I'm interested to see what Colorado Buff is doing this season. I just love the sport, but I love
Okay.
and then I'm a whole New Orleans Saints fan. So
Okay.
yes,
Saints, black. Okay.
yes, Prince, you must be a Cowboys fan.
No, I
Why
ain't no
you
cow.
coming for me?
I am not a Cowgirls fan.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
oh, oh,
So
oh,
you're a Dirty Bird fan? Okay.
I'm from Brooklyn. I'm from Giants. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
you
So
okay? Well, yeah, y'all sit down over there
oh.
with our little yeah, you sit down.
I don't know what your
Uh-oh.
black and yellow doing this year.
Oh, we're gonna do a lot.
All you gonna do is sing black and yellow, black and yellow, and lose.
No, we don't
Black
say
and
black
yellow,
and
Black
yellow.
and
Daddy.
That's
yellow,
the
black and
Steelers.
yellow, lose.
Black and yellow is the Steelers. Get it together.
Then they had what they went like two and 16 last year.
No,
What was
sir.
they what was
No,
their
that was
record?
that was the Giant. That was y'all.
They
That
even
was
yeah, that
y'all.
was the Giants. The Giants did that
Yeah,
was the
yeah,
Giants.
don't
It
get
was. It was.
confused.
It
Don't
was.
get
It was. It was.
confused.
It was.
Uh-oh.
I
That's
didn't even
that
think we won a
Basketball
game.
boy.
ready.
That's that
Nelson, what's
Manning
your
boy up
team?
north. That's that Manning boy of ain't nothing like his pappy.
Hey.
See, Nelson, what's your team?
All things Falcons, you know what I'm saying?
All things Falcons. All
All
things.
right,
Falcons.
the Dirty Birds, the Dusty Falcons.
Them dirty
Them
birds.
Dirty Birds.
See,
Them dirty birds.
Mr. Takeover, what you got going on?
Trying to get better over here being sick.
Oh
I don't have
man.
anything down the pipeline outside of being on the panel with
Yeah.
the listening party. It sounds so
Yeah.
good that I'm gonna have to have like 2, 3 phones so I can be in the audience too. Cause
That's right, baby. That's right.
I want to listen.
Right.
That's
Right.
right.
Well,
We
I
good.
am super dope excited. Nelson, what you got going on?
Preparing for Stevenson High School homecoming.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Part of that, one of my teachers going to be in charge of the festival. So
Yeah.
Chelsea is heading heading it.
Yeah.
Good direction for the station. So,
Yeah.
So I'm saying definitely all things 101 TKO.
That's it, y'all. Make
That's
sure
what's
y'all
up.
download that
Yeah.
app and follow, and you can see the events that 101 TKO Radio is, being a part of, and you just don't want to miss it. They are doing some super dope things in the community, and so forth. And again, you can get. Thank you, Evelyn. Evelyn says, "Wonderful show. You're awesome. Culture conversation.
Thank
That's
you,
it. Culture
Evelyn.
Thank
conversation.
you,
Thank
bestie.
you."
Evelyn.
Listen, the TMR listening party. I cannot stress it enough. Tell your friend, tell a friend, tell a friend, tell your family.
Yes.
Go in. If y'all got to go in and you get $21, and y'all can have a listening party.
At the house all
at
together.
the house on the big screen.
Come on now.
Hey,
Do that. Do
Listening
that.
party. That is dope. Pat it.
Right,
That's
hey,
what's
you
up.
know.
Yeah, I'm gonna be streaming on TikTok, so y'all go.
Right,
Woo.
get your girlfriends. Like I really want y'all to be in the audience. You know what I'm saying? Make it a girls' night, make it a family night. So again, and these men are credible men, and I want to stress that. They're credible men. So it's not
Yeah.
like I'm just pulling folks off the street. I ain't just saying, hey, do this. No. I vet these men like from the
Yeah.
beginning. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like, hey, you want to be on the show? Hey, you want to be on the panel? No. I bet these are men that I've known. These are men that I've grown to. I've watched over the years. They're doing some phenomenal things. From fathers to
Pastors,
psychologists,
psychologists,
Yeah.
bus
marchers,
drivers,
like,
everybody.
yes, everybody.
Yeah, it
So
says
it's
men
What you
become
say?
men in the presence of other men. And
Yeah,
so it's a good
Yes.
thing for us to educate us from the male's point of view, because we always hear from a woman's perspective.
Right.
And it's good and amazing to now sit down and hear from a man's perspective as you guys dissect and talk about these things. I'm so excited. Like, if you haven't gotten your ticket, you haven't registered. If you hadn't gotten a virtual booth, you better go do it. Talk, come on, let's go.
Go do it. Go do it. This is the 3rd year, and again, almost didn't do it this year, but God said, nope, you got to do it.
Yes.
And it's blessed me to have this super dope panel of 10 beautiful, beautiful Black men to be a part of this journey. And
Thank you very much for having me on.
And preparing, like, I literally have some men who are wanting to be on the panel next year, so y'all better do right, LaRon.
Come on now.
LaRon. Coming for your seat.
Let me go ahead and
you better get my gift before 11:26.
No turkey wings. No turkey wings.
Oh dang!
Let me go and get a bucket of chitlins.
You better do right, because I got some men who want to be on the panel next year.
No turkey
This is
wings.
the 3rd year that these 2 gentlemen have been on the panel, so they've been with me since day one. The first year was the white party. DJ JohnnyPrince brought the ones and twos. Last year it was the black party. DJ JohnnyPrince brought the ones and twos, and LaRon was on both panels. They were on all 3 panels. So it's just been a dope event. I am watching.
Oh yeah, you was on the all white too. That's right. Word.
Yeah.
Word.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's when I met him. That's when I met y'all. Yeah.
Yeah, that's where you met LaRon. So,
yeah.
So it's I'm just so thankful to watch it grow. I'm already preparing for next year, 2024. So see, LaRon, you know Merry birthday.
Merry birthday.
So on that note, go download the 101 TKO Radio app. We'll be back here next week. Same time, same place.
All right.
Okay. It's your girl.
Bye, y'all.
Y'all fired. Bye.